going to do backwards again. Okay, folks, so we're backwards, but something funky is happening right now. We got to go backwards because we cannot fix this. The good thing is the card is symmetrical. So that's the only thing on our side right now is this card symmetrical. So we're going to keep it as is and go for it. We were seeing something that we have never seen before, like a green screen, like totally a green screen. No idea how to turn that off. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know backwards is better than green. I am very sorry, guys. We put so much time into this, and then we go online and we have no idea why it acts the way it does. So we're going to give it a couple minutes because we had a couple hundred people in there. Symmetrical, this is good because they're both symmetrical. This is awesome. So this is good, good, good. Thank God we weren't doing something else confusing. I am so sorry. Robbie, I swear to God, when we were off air, I said, I am going to blame Robbie. Because you did say, oh my God, first time you're on. You can put that over there. Okay, so for those of you who are joining us, we're backwards. But this is okay because it's a symmetrical card, so we're going to be good. So we'll just wait a couple minutes. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Kathy. I like perfection. Hi, Claudette. And the thing that sucks is that we have so many new people tonight. We made like over 100 extra kits because of the new people that were joining us. And honest to God, we have 2 left right now in our warehouse. And now you guys are going to get your Facebook notice too early. Again.
A couple people keep saying they did updates to Facebook lately. They wonder if that has anything to do with that.
Could. Facebook has a mind of its own. Like, we can't do, well, I don't even want to get into it. I need to hire somebody.
Some people are saying they don't hear anything. It must be their volume on their end, is my guess.
Can yes or no, happy face or sad face? Can everybody hear me? I'm going to assume yes, but happy face or sad face? Happy face if you can hear me. Nothing if you can't, I guess. Okay, so there's somebody who said they can't hear me. It has to be on your end. Thank you, thank you. And we'll wait just a couple more minutes. And then we'll start.
Someone else said when they were watching someone else and they flipped their phone, it was green. So it's not just us.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, it was really, really bad. So thank God we're doing a card that doesn't matter which way it opens. I would thank you very much for bearing with us, guys, too. Yeah, and again, for those of you who are just coming out, a lot of people are joining right now. We'll give it a couple minutes, then we'll start. And if it happens to go out...
You hit this and that.
Yep. Like our internet, I don't even want to touch it anymore. We did reboot the phone, so... Bring it all the way down. Here we go.
It's a COVID screen.
It is a COVID screen.
Where's my mask?
Okay, so we'll wait 2 minutes. If anyone has to go to the bathroom, go now.
Come here, man. You gonna do a staring contest?
Probably. Can you hand me my tea, please? You guys are so awesome. Thank you. How many people watched the Mega Meet online virtual event today? I thought it was pretty good. I didn't watch all of it. We were busy packing orders. For those of you who bought those 10 Gross of crystals, like when you received them, although we did put a lot in the mail too yesterday, could you believe it? Like you think you have crystals for life, but in reality, you don't have crystals for life.
Someone says, what's in your tea?
My tea is just green tea. and my very big mug. Here, you can see how big my mug is. Here's my tape runner compared to my mug. Like, I love that mug.
Someone's from Monroe, Michigan. That's where Ollie's office is.
That's
Got
funny.
his kid in time. She got it in time.
That's good. Yeah, that's, there is a lot we'll have to tell you, but I want to wait till we get started cutting. But I will update you on a lot of things. I know the crystals are amazing. There's so many of them. And you really think there's a lot of them, and they're not. Well, heck, I mean, this card has over 100 crystals. The next card we have over 100 crystals. And then for those of you who are joining us, we're is it up? We're sideways. Are we sideways? We're not upside down, we're sideways. But the cards are symmetrical, so it does not matter. I'm okay with that.
Will you be doing
Hello,
last
Billy.
week's class that was canceled?
Yeah, last week's class was not canceled, it was just postponed. We're gonna do it this coming Friday, a week from today. So we're definitely gonna do that.
Name of the stamps, Elegant set for
Yep,
that, and
Elegant set. Both of these cards are the Elegant set.
the take home is Slinky.
Take home is Slinky. And then there's a little surprise for you in class 105. Has something to do with us, or you guys naming the stamps that we had on Facebook. Okay, so we're all kind of trickling in here right now. So I'm going to start, and hopefully we get those 60 people we just lost to come back, although I did say 8:30, and we have 2 more minutes.
Michelle Cochran, oh, she's the one that placed the order by phone. She said, do you need her email?
If you placed it today by phone, it went out today. That is Justine Robin. You know it is.
Hi, Robin.
I'm very impressed with Justine today because she's in sweatpants and she never wears sweatpants.
Robin Baker had 2 emails where it says you sent it on Monday, but it's still showing sitting at the post office.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Where it says it's still saying at the post office or saying at warehouse, it's not. It's a system we use. And you guys have to remember, we are still like in an epidemic where like people are not working and people are getting sick and not working. So like in Detroit, I mean, mail is crazy slow in Detroit. We're finding it crazy slow in New York. I can send something to Texas and California, and it's there in like 2 days. But yeah, once it leaves us, there's a couple people that I talked to this week that didn't get their packages, and it said it wasn't even en route at stop, and all of a sudden got their packages. So we'll talk about the mail system. I just want to get started. We are not paused, Gail.
Marcia says she's almost done cutting red hearts. Norma says I'm cutting paper.
Don't cut paper. Don't cut paper because you're going to be way ahead of us when we get to the green cards. You're going to need my help or else you're going to put that together wrong. So for those of you who are going ahead, seriously, when you get to this, you're going to need my help or else you're going to screw up in the jewels and the placement because this is not a perfect circle. So you're going to need my help on that. Okay, so let's get started. As you know, this is the Elegant set, or may not know. Here's your little colored photo. For those first 50 that we sent out that didn't have that, we put that in the mail. I hope everyone got that. And just pull out your first packet here. I do have to say, for those of you who didn't hear me in the beginning, we do have a lot of new people here that have never joined us before. So I'm going to say a lot of things that most of you have heard before, so just bear with me. Newbies, this is a Cut Above, Information Our Cut Above Club. You can take a look at that later. But let's go ahead and take our card, and your card is pre-folded for you. And again, remember we're backwards. So really your card's going to open up from right to left. I think I'm going to do this the right way for you folks. Okay? And then this is the front. So let's go ahead and adhere that front right on, or that printed paper right on the base of the card. And again, I'll talk more to you once we get cutting. And look at that. That's Halloween paper. So again, I'm going to repeat a lot of stuff for my newbies in here because we do have a ton of them, which is great. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you on the dark side. A lot of you are going to think that I overtape my cards, which I do, and I will admit that. But I just think if I put so much time into this card, and most of the time it's going to go in my booth, that I want everything to stick together. Now, if you're somebody who just goes with your tape runner, you know, runner here, runner here, runner here, I may go a couple more runs in the center, but I like to score tape the heck out of my bases. And you don't have to, it's just what I like to do. Is the La France group back on with us? Are you ladies back on?
Someone else loves the cut above this month.
You know what we got? I had one person text me, one person Facebook me, and one person email me yesterday, which I know you guys like the cut aboves, but I mean, we've never had people actually reach out to say how much they like the cut above. For those of you who are not in the cut above, it's we come out with a stamp, a single die and a layering die, the first of every single month. And club members free to join. That's the paper that you move to the side. Club members get it for 35% off. And this month, it was a 53 Chevy truck. Do you want to pull maybe 2 of those cards out of there so we could show them?
Someone wants to know, are you going to get the 12 by 12 card stock back in stock?
The 12 by 12.
It was Brett Atkins asked that. I don't know what.
I don't know. Are you talking about from... be more specific. And I got to turn this around, guys, because I'm the other way.
You can pick which ones you want.
I will, and I can't be the other way to do this.
Mary Beth says she loves the cut above, but would love a tutorial on it. I'm new to doing these stamps.
Yeah, that's going to be forthcoming, probably starting next month. And who knows, maybe I'll jump on and do something with this card. But I want to get this base on, and then I'll show you what the cut above was this month. And you can still buy it. I mean, anyone can buy these cards. I'm sorry, anyone can buy the stamps and the dies, but the cut above automatically gets it shipped to them, and they get a 35% discount. And there's some other little perks.
12 by 12 card stock for base, white or black.
We are going to, I thought we were going to have it by this week. We're probably going to have it by next Friday. I do not want to sell it until I have it in hand. Okay, so there's my card base. I don't want to sell it till I have it in hand. So once we do, I will put that on sale. But yes, it will be the white cardstock that we use, 12 by 12. So let's go ahead and take your 2 hearts. They look like this. I think you could see that. Everyone look up. You're going to take these and you're going to cut all 4 of those out all the way around the edges, okay? So I want 4 cut out hearts. So let's go ahead and start cutting those out.
B. Wilkins just got back. Is this a top fold or side fold?
Right to left, right to left. It opens up right to left.
And someone's inquiring about the butterflies, if they're ever going to be back in stock.
Ooh, we have a good answer and a bad answer for you. So I want to get you guys cutting, and I will answer all those questions. But for those of you who haven't seen, here's a 53 Chevy. This is something our design team member did. There's one sample. Here's another sample. I love this because they use the wax, our gilding wax, as the rust. It's just fantastic. And then let me show you just one more. This is a big thing. I don't even know if you guys could see all this. Can you see that? This is like look, there's my hand. This is a big, like, I don't know what that is. I don't know, some type of board. But you could see the truck at the bottom, hopefully, instead of the words not on it. Yeah, that's awesome. And obviously peace on earth is the right way. But yeah, so that was this month's. Okay, and it looks like everyone's back too. So let's go ahead and let's cut those out. And see those loop-de-loops at the end of that heart as you're cutting those out? I really, really would like those loop-de-loops cut. But for those of you who cut them bad, you know how we're going to fix them. For our newbies, we're going to show you how you're going to fix them if you're a bad cutter, okay? So everyone cut, cut, cut. So let's talk about, there's so many things to discuss, Justine. Let's talk about the mailing system real quick. We honestly make every attempt. Like this week, we worked Saturday and Sunday again. We got out all the people that we know are getting a hard time getting the mail. Like I said, the Michigans and the ones that are far away. We got Michigan out on Saturday. We got New York and New Jersey. And then we got our really, really, really West Coast people like Oregon, Washington State, those people out. But I know a couple of you folks have emailed us and you said that you didn't get your kits. I promise you they all went out. If not on Saturday, they went out on Monday by 9 a.m. So it had the full, actually, 5 days to get there, and it should have got there within 3. I'm just asking you if, especially if you have a tracking number and you see that it's there or stuck somewhere, that you please just give it a little bit of time, because once it leaves our system, we just have no control over it. We did make one mistake this week, and we corrected that right away. But if you see a tracking number, I promise you it's in the system. I promise, I promise, I promise. And I know it's the pits watching me and not doing it, because that's not the intent. But I'm sorry, that's what it is. So now the next thing you're going to say, and everyone just keep listening to me and cut, okay? So hopefully everyone's cutting out these 4 red hearts. The next thing you're going to say is, well, can you send the kits just a little bit earlier? This is the deal. We work really in two-week increments. So we make the cards, like for example, we make the cards for 105, and we had them done 2 days ago. So then as soon as we have them done, we don't have that kind of paper laying around. I mean, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sheets of paper of the same color. So basically what we have to do is we have to really contact our companies that we work with. And there's a couple that are really jumping through hoops with us, and Authentic is being one of them. He's just fantastic. He gets what we're doing. He knows how important it is. Where they send out samples of the paper, and that's overnight to us. We try to put together the card. Once the card's put together, and the cards are put together a couple days ago, then we have to turn around. So let's say the cards were together, let's just say on Wednesday, even though it really was yesterday, Thursday. So then once the card's together, we know what paper we want. Then we have to call our paper company, Authentic, and say we need these many sheets of this, and they need to be in our hands by Monday. Then we have to call Swarovski Crystal, and they don't have the amount of crystals that we use here in New York, so they have to ship them directly from Austria, DHL, which we pay a boatload for, but that's the only thing that we have to do, because in order for you guys to use the amount of crystals and the amount of kits that we make, we have to get them directly from Austria. So we pay a boatload to have them 3-day to us from Austria. So then once we get them on that Wednesday, we already hopefully have started putting papers together, but sometimes we don't. From Wednesday to Thursday, we have to print the stuff that you're cutting, cut the paper, put the kits together, count all the jewels, pack it, run the labels, and get it out the door. Our goal is always, always, always on that Friday, and sometimes it goes out on. And sometimes if we miss Friday, sometimes we have to go on the weekend, and that's when we decide who gets them sent out first on Saturday, and then we send the rest on Monday. And it's worked pretty well so far. I can tell you that this week we're a little bit ahead of the game, because we do have the paper in-house. So I think on Sunday I'm going to start running the copies of the stamp. Does anyone have any questions?
A couple, I wrote them.
Oh, is it what they're working on right now?
No.
Okay. So we'll be able to make the copies on Monday and hopefully start the kits right away, so that for sure kits will go out this Friday. So now that's going to give everybody really an extra 2 full days to get their kits for 105. And I hate to say it, but the 105 card kits are spectacular. You guys have a little bonus too that I want to tell you about in between the cards, because you know that email is going to go out today at 10:30, and then I'm going to lose you all for about 5 minutes, which I don't want you to do, but you're not going to listen. Okay, so everyone's cutting these red hearts, correct? Happy face, yes. Sad face, no. And then Justine, go ahead and ask me questions.
Okay, someone wants to know how to order the lava paper.
The lava paper is now on our website, and it's under lava paper. I believe it's $18.50. And if you go on that first tab where it says online classes, it is under that tab. And there's some new items underneath that tab, which you do not have to buy, but we're going to discuss for class 105. So lava paper is now on our website. What's another
Another one was
question?
ACA question. Can you order any each month, or do you have to order every month?
Yep, nope, you have to, it's an automatic, that's why you get the 35% off. So we automatically bill your credit card the first of every month, and then we ship that out to you. And we also ship out, so you get the stamp, the single die, and the layering die. And I promise you, we will start to do some videos on that. Not like on these Friday things, but impromptu videos that you guys will be aware of. And in that package, you get a colored sheet of at least 12 different card samples, which I think is pretty cool because it gives you a direction on what to go and how to do some things and, you know, just out of the box types of things. Like you guys do when you post your Make It Home cards, which honestly, I can't tell you enough how fantastic those cards are. I mean, they are really, 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 really fantastic. Even the simple ones, like, I think it was Lori. I think, Lori, you just cut like out the outer ones and you laid them on top of each other with them like kind of offset a little bit. It was fantastic. I mean, simple to the elegant. I know, Gail, you thought way out of the box and made yours into a kid's card with like a hot air balloon. I mean, it was just, they're fantastic. You guys are just, they're really, 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 really good. Was there another question?
Yeah, someone said, is that class 106, which I'm assuming they were referring to when you were showing the truck, is my guess.
Oh, when I was showing the truck that is not 106, I won't show and it's not even 106. Right now, this class right here is 104. In 2 weeks will be 105. And at the end of this class today, I will show you those pictures of the cards, not the pictures. I'll show you the cards for 105. I think I know what we're doing for 106, but I can't say for sure. And I'm trying to put the horse before the cart, and I actually already have the sample paper for 106, so hopefully we'll be ahead of the game on that one. But no, that truck, that 53 Chevy, which is not on our website yet, that 53 Chevy was the new stamp, single die and layering die that came out the first of this month that club members got because they're members and they get the 35% off. But again, you don't have to be a club member to get it. You're just not going to get the discount.
Someone asked about butterflies.
Butterflies. You guys are killing me with the butterflies. Okay, so this is the deal, although I'm with you because those butterflies were fantastic. So I can't tell you how many hundreds of butterflies we bought. I mean, like not butterflies itself, but packs. And they're gone. Like they sold out. We went back to buy more and they said, no, they're gone. And they're never going to come back in stock. So they have darker butterflies. Now, the reason I didn't buy these other butterflies before is because they didn't match the color paper we're using. But if you look up right now, I am going to show you the second set of butterflies that they have now in stock. And they're very colorful. And they look like this. There's only one slight difference. They're only two-parted instead of three-parted, okay? However, I want to show you something. So here's butterflies. And they are on the website right now. So if you order butterflies, these are the butterflies you're going to be getting. Now, remember last week? Is everyone listening to me as they're cutting? I hope so.
You're getting lots of hearts.
Okay, their hearts are because they're excited for the butterflies.
Oh.
Now, remember last week or 2 weeks ago when we used the butterflies on this little card right here? Still cut. I'll tell you when to look up. Okay, remember when we did this card and we used this butterfly here? And I told you at the time, do not put a pop dot underneath there because you'll be able to see that. Well, that's because this set of butterflies, they were all very, 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 very light. Good, I think they're listening. That's what that is right there. These were very, very light. And I want to show you, here, I'll even take this one, okay? Because this one, like, you see how they're darker? And here, look, see, they only have two parts, but they still have two parts, so you can still put them up. But I want to show you, if I put a pop dot underneath there, because this is darker paper, you're not going to see it like you would have seen it on that white one. So watch. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to put just that pop dot there. I'm not going to be neat about this because I'm not going to use this. I will one day. Oh, you know what? I am wrong. You can see that. Here, let me show you how you can see it. Okay, look. Pop dot, non-pop dot. So I guess if you don't like that, which I'll be honest, I don't, look, bend that up like that when you put that on your card. That'll flatten, of course. But just bend that up. I would still not use the Pop Dot. But when I tried that before, it worked well. I don't know why it's not now. Okay, so does that make sense? I'm going to move it so everyone look real quick if you want to see it. This one has the Pop Dot there. This one just bends up, so I would do that. So we have lots of these. So for those of you who want those butterflies and missed out, and they are pretty cool. They're just very colorful. They just wouldn't have worked on our last card because they're too colorful. But these butterflies would work. Look at that butterfly. They would work on anything. I mean, they're just really good butterflies. This one's almost true to form.
Someone says use
Look at that.
3D clear glue.
Yeah, 3D clear glue would work. I'm even wondering if white Pop Dots would work, but I really think you're going to see white too. But you could bend them up. I would bend them up. So yes, so that's the deal on the butterflies. And I believe we bought enough so that we will not run out of those butterflies. If we run out of them, I believe they have more. But I say that kind of a little bit shaky because I was told that they had more of the other ones. So we bought some, but we didn't go deep, deep, deep. We just went deep, deep.
How many come in a set, and is that gold foiling on the butterflies?
The gold foiling, you're so perceptive, I love that. Gold foiling is on the butterflies. They are gold foiled, every single one of them. And you get 24 butterflies per pack. And I believe they're either $7 or $6.95. I think they're $6.95.
And someone asked, what brand is the red paper?
This paper that you're cutting right now, all this paper right here is from my very, 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 very good friends at Authentique Paper. I got to tell you guys, they have saved us in these classes because I'm telling you, when we need paper, I call them and they literally jump. And we're talking lots of paper, lots of paper. We couldn't be doing these classes without Authentique. They're fantastic. They really are. So I'm going to go, I don't know where everyone is. Is everyone still cutting red or are you guys waiting for me? Everyone let me know where you are. I really want to know where you are, so I need to know if I could slow down or speed up. So tell me, you're probably going to have to type it in. If you're still cutting or if you're waiting for me. You're probably going to have to type it in.
Someone wants to know where you get the stamps from tonight. And another question is, are you ever going to get Crystal AB in a big set?
Probably not Crystal AB in a big set. You don't even want to know how much money that is right now. Remember, those crystals that we put on sale, those were the discontinued ones from the last batch. That's why they were drastically on sale. If I ever see those Crystal ABs go on sale, yes, of course I will grab them. But I'm telling you right now, we're at least a year away from that happening if it ever happens. And let me know.
You got half and half. A lot of people are still only on the third. A lot of people are done. It's like half and half.
Okay, perfect. Then those people who are done, if you guys wait for me just a couple minutes, that would be awesome. But for my newbies, this is our magic black pen. This is what we do with this magic black pen. And for those people who are new here, I want you to look up and look real quick. If you look at my thing right here, my outside edge, you can see how I didn't cut perfectly. Most of you are going to be like, no, that looks pretty perfect. But you can still see how you see on the other side of the black, a little bit of that paper. What I do to make my embellishments stand out is I'm going to take this black pen, and I'm going to run this black pen along the outside of my design, not on top of, but on the outside of my design. And I want to take my time doing this because if I don't take my time doing this, my pen goes and it goes right through my heart. And by the way, and I don't even have this set here, and I should. This is from the Elegance set. So all the stamps we're using tonight is from one stamp set called the Elegance set. I think someone just asked that. So now, by doing that, for those of you who don't know and never seen this before, now I want you to look again. Everyone look up, for those of you who never seen this, and now look at my edges. My edges are completely black. It looks like I was a perfect cutter, doesn't it? It's fantastic. It's like our little secret. So when people look at your cutting, they'll be like, holy cow, you're like an ace cutter. But really, you have a $4 marker, okay? So I'm going to take a quick second, and I am going to outline every single one of these. And I'm going to take my time, though, doing it, because, again, as soon as I go too fast, that marker goes right across my heart. And And I'm going to do every single one of these because if you see my card right here, you're really going to see all my outside edges off that card.
What is the marker?
This marker is, oh, I just made a mistake. Look, Justine asked me a question. I was looking, but I'm not going to let this bother me because, look, I have design in there. So, look, I kind of went in a little bit there. But, again, no one's going to see that but me. This will be the card that I give my mama for her birthday. No, for Mother's Day. Her birthday's in 2 weeks. She'll never see that. Her eyes are bad. Ha ha, I'm kidding. I know she's watching, that's why I said that. What was the question I was getting there and I got sidetracked?
What is the marker?
Oh, the marker is from Tombow. It's $4. It is going to be your best friend. In fact, it's funny, when Justine was packing orders all this week and last week, she's like, why are people buying 2? And Peggy and I both kind of laughed and said, well, because you need one in your craft room and you need one in your carry-along bag. We're not telling you to buy 2, but a lot of you did buy 2, and we know that's the reason why. But $4, and it is, all these items that I'm using for all our newbies are on a tab that says online classes, which is the very, very first tab to the left-hand side on our website. So we made it very easy and put all the items right in there. And this little black marker is in there. And we have them, I just did it again. I can't talk and do this, and I'm going too fast. I'm telling you, you guys got to slow down when you do this. We just restocked them. I got our batch of 340 upstairs. I didn't bring them in today. Okay, so here, look, I'll show you where I made an error again. Look right here. Too fast, went over that. I'm not going to let that bother me because in the scheme of things, no one's going to see that, okay? I mean, if I sent you this card, I'm sure you're going to look to be like, oh, where'd you make the mistake? But no one's going to see that. I swear to God, that doesn't bother me. And for those of you who know me, you know if it bothers me, I would redo that. You actually saw me redo something last week. And if you're in class with me, and if it was really, really bad, I normally give you another sheet of paper. But normally when I say it's not bad, it's really not that bad. Okay, so we have those hearts cut off. So now we're going to go to this paper, which you guys have seen before, because I don't know if we used it on our last card, but we used it on another, or the card before that. And this is the last time you're going to see this paper because it is gone after this. So this one, you're going to cut all 4 again. And looking up on my card, you are going to cut it right there. So you're going to go in a layer and cut all 4 all the way around, just like that. So everyone, if you're confused, look up real quick because I'm going to hold this up for about 10 more seconds. Okay? So you're going to cut all 4 just along this outer edge. And newbies who are in here, honest to God, don't be discouraged. Just keep trucking. And you'll be able to finish this card very easily because I'm doing it with you. I'm not forcing your hand. So is everybody in the room excited to get their hair cut and dyed? I cannot wait. Oh, normally, you guys know me. If you don't need something, I will tell you not to buy it. But when you do need something, I will absolutely tell you to buy it, like the katana is a must. For class 105, which is 2 weeks from tonight and tomorrow. And again, I'll show you those cards at the end of this class. And then the link will be available to buy now tonight about 11 o'clock. I'm going to lie about that time because all you guys are going to be watching. Especially since we started late, you're going to get the email and then the Facebook post before I'm sure we're done. But for 105, these scissors, if you don't have these fine, detailed, pointy scissors, I would recommend buying them. First of all, they're the best scissors in the world. And you will never use another pair of scissors again with detailed scissors. What are people saying right now? But you may want to purchase those. Are they
talking about their hair? Some did their own hair. Someone went today.
Today? They must be a Georgia person.
I have a katana. Use it a couple times, but now it won't pick up. Any suggestions?
Yes, the person who just said I have a katana, but it won't pick up. I want you to try, when we get to the jewels, you're going to try 2 things. The first thing you're going to try is you're going to try to hit the jewel a little bit harder than what you're doing right now. I'm not saying this is so important to take your katana and smash it on your jewel to pick it up. I'm just saying to put a little bit more pressure on the jewel. And you could also try to pick it up from the side as opposed to the point. And I really, 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 really think that's going to fix your problem. Just a little bit more pressure. If that doesn't fix it, I want you to lightly take your fingernail and just kind of scrape the whole barrel, the tip of that katana, okay? Again, taking your time, but don't scrape things away, but kind of like, just kind of scrape, like pretend like you're scraping a film off your katana tip.
Someone says even better than my bumblebee scissors.
These are better. They're the best scissors. And again, we have no horse in this race. I wish we did.
Lori LaFrance says, what scissors do you recommend for fat fingers?
Lori, look at my fingers. These scissors work. Now, you may have an indentation. Look, you may have an indentation like I do right there. Does everyone see that? It's crazy. It's because I hold my scissors much, 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 much tighter than I should.
Funny, Nance, I already got a haircut. Nancy said, how long is Justine's hair?
Yeah, I know. Justine, let me just tell you a little funny story. Now it's time for a funny story. So Justine, if you don't know, Justine and I were best friends in high school. So we've known each other for quite some time because, well, I'm 52, she's 53.
Show that a little bit closer. Someone says, can you show where you're cutting?
Yeah. Here, I'm going to show you this just like that. Okay, look up if you don't know where I'm cutting. And if you don't know where I'm cutting to, if you bring out this little color guide, that's going to show you too. Okay, so if you have this right in front of you, you'll be able to see that too. But this is where I'm cutting that one right there. 5 more seconds, I'm going to take it down. So anyhow, I'm not kidding you. If I took a picture, maybe one day she'd let me. If I took her graduation picture and put against her picture on what she looks like today, first of all, she's skinnier, which is ridiculous because I've never met anyone who loses more weight after they graduate. And she was skinny in high school too. But her hairstyle is exactly the same. Exactly. The color, she still uses a curling iron, she uses the hairspray. It is exactly the same. And Justine will not leave her house. Like, I'll leave my house unshowered. Justine will not leave her house unshowered. So I was really excited when the hair salons closed because, I knew I could grin and bear it for a month or so, but I knew she would have a problem. So I was kind of excited to see her hair grow up because it's always been the same. And the little girl went and she had her hairstylist come to her house and cut her hair. So pissed.
Well, she's my nephew's ex-wife. So
I don't care who she is.
That's why.
No.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Right. Regardless, you still had it done. So now Justine looks like there's no problems in the world with her hair. And I look gray and long, and I swear to God. One of these days I will. One of these days I'll do a comparison to high school, to her, the way she looks right now, and you honestly will laugh. And most of you are thinking right now is, oh my God, wouldn't her hairstyle be out of style? Because it was 1985 that we graduated. She pulls it off. That's all I'm going to say.
I look like a monster.
Nancy is my sister who's talking to us right now. Nancy, I seen a picture you put on Facebook yesterday. Oh my God. Did you see that? Robe, gray hair everywhere. It was just, jeez. Oh my, mother would be so proud of you. That would never get anywhere near Facebook, let alone getting a picture taken of me. So I cut these a little bit too fast. So I'm going to go back in here with my black marker. And for those of you who are not convinced on the black marker, let's look up real quick if you're not convinced. See how right here I have no black line on the outline? Everyone see that? Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to outline this. Again, I'm going next to, not on top of. And now look at that black line. See that black line? It's just a hint, but it looks like I cut right on that line. Look at Rooney right in front of us, like she's actually watching me do this. Do you see her? Mm-hmm. That is hilarious.
I can see her just sitting there.
And she stared at me like she's like paying attention to the craft.
Gail Berg says, I became a grandma for the first time last week, and the gray makes me look like a granny.
Gail, first of all, congratulations. That's fantastic. And I really don't think that you look like a granny, Gail, because you do look relatively young.
Yes, she does.
And she does look young. And now Deborah, your sister, is rolling her eyes saying, oh, my God. We know you two so well. Any other questions?
Not yet. Oh, Jane says, I see puppy nose.
Yeah. That's when that has the
She's
lupus on her
staring at
nose.
us from the table.
It's hilarious.
Well, we have to go fast. Come here.
Is Terry Schilling here? Because I know she's having like a group party too.
I think I seen her on there.
I seen her, I think, on the first time. I don't know if she came back.
I don't know that. Yeah, I did see
Oh, here, let's talk about Croptemberfest. So this is the deal about Croptemberfest, so you guys don't think I'm lying to you. Right now, well, first of all, a couple weeks ago, I reached out to a couple of you that have gone to Croptemberfest year after year after year after year, and I said, you need to register right now because it is going to be filled. And this is my philosophy. Well, this is what I was thinking on Croptemberfest, is I was very worried, and I'm going to stop with the story real quick. Once you have these hearts done, I want you to take your pop dots and you're going to pop dot that onto these hearts. So let's just go ahead and do that now. So you're going to pop these with your pop dots onto the heart. So every one of these are going to be popped up right there. And Alicia, my dear, let the counting begin. So anyhow, so I reached out to all those people saying, register, register, because I don't think that our mayor, Mike DeWine, is going to allow mass gatherings more than 50 people. And when I made those phone calls, we were like at 42 people registered. So
Thin
after
or thick pop dots?
I'm using thick on all these.
And
Does not matter, but I'm using thick pop
And
dots on all
someone
these.
asked also, what happens if they cut the wrong color?
Oh, if you cut the wrong color, that's the beautiful thing about our cards. Keep going with the wrong color on that layer. When you get to the next layer, just go back to the color that you should have used on the first plate layer. There is no right or wrong. All these colors match. There is no right or wrong. It's a great question. Great question, but there is no right or
Alicia
wrong.
says she's here.
Oh, okay. We'll be hearing from her soon. So anyhow, so I'm pretty sure even in September that I think we're not going to, and I don't know anything because this, I know it has a lot to do with, it's a lot to do with conventions too. I just don't think he's going to allow big groups of 50 to happen. So we registered and we got to 50, and there's a lot of other people that still wanted to join us. So I came up with a great idea. So we're going to have, for those people who are in Croptemberfest in the past, you know how big that room is and you know how much room we have. And we're at a new location this year, and we are in the same size room as we were at the other location. So I thought, okay, so if we can't mass gather, if mass gathering is only 50 or less, what we can do is we can take that room, if we had to do this, and we could put a divider across that room and maybe like have a door in the middle or something, so that really we have 50 people on one side and 50 people on the other side if we had to do that. Now, don't fear, because if that happens, you know, we'll still be in both sides of the room. We'll be giving everyone loving. No one will be left out. But that way, we're able to have more people who register. So when I called you guys 2 weeks ago, you know who you are, and I said, you know, we need you to register. That is why. But we are at, I think we're at 69 people right now registered. We're going to go a little bit past 80. So for those of you who want to go to Croptoberfest, but it's Croptemberfest this year, I'm sorry, because it's in September, I would absolutely do register sooner than later, because once we get into that 80 mark, I think we probably will call it filled and or sold out. And we have never had these many people from all over the country coming. We have, Kathy from Nevada, Teresa back from Washington. We got my Texas people coming up. We got some New York City people coming up. I think we have some from Boston, Massachusetts.
Illinois.
Florida.
Norma asked, do you think we'll have to wear masks?
I don't know. I don't know. I think in September, I don't know. I don't know.
My guess would be no, because in Ohio, employees have to wear masks, but patrons do not. And we're not, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe in a mass gathering. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But so those people who are thinking, oh my gosh, I hope Croptoberfest is going to go, I am, unless everything falls to hell in a handbasket in the next, month or so, which I think if people are smart and they're safe about it, I think we might be okay. I really, 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 really see Croptoberfest going. My personal opinion, this is only my opinion. This is only my opinion. I'm going to say it a third time, this is only my opinion. I honestly don't know how shows are going to go this year. But I'm pretty confident on Croptoberfest. But shows, I don't know. I don't see you guys go to the shows, you know. How are we going to do 6 feet apart? How are they going to do 6 feet apart in classes? And even if they say, okay, we have 25% capacity, I mean, that means what? You get to walk on the show floor for a couple minutes or an hour or so, and then you have to come off? I mean, as a consumer, I wouldn't even like that. So, all up in the air. Again, just my opinion. I do not know that. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking we're going to be doing this for a very long time, as long as you want to keep doing this. We got a lot of things up our sleeve that we could easily do with you folks.
Terry Shillings is here
Oh,
with
good.
her 3 friends with
Awesome.
6 feet apart.
That's awesome.
We get someone says coming from Wisconsin, coming from
Oh,
Georgia.
yes. Katie's coming from Wisconsin.
Jim asks, is it cards or scrapbooking?
Croptoberfest is, and you have, I'm going to answer your question. I don't want you to stop working. You have the postcard in the back of your kit. But Croptoberfest developed, well, actually, it's a many-day event thanks to a group of ladies who come every single year, and you know who you are, Lee, Angela, I think you are the only 2 in this room, that it started off as a weekend thing like every other crop does, that we come in on, and if somebody asks me a question, stop me, okay? It started Friday, and it went through Sunday, and then one year, this group of people who come every year, and if you're there this year, you will know who they are because they sit in the back of the room, and I'm not going to say that they have cocktails and set up a little kitchen, but they may have cocktails and set up a little kitchen, but they're a fun group of people. I love them very much. In fact, those are one of the people that I called to say, get your butts registered. Where the hell was I going with this? Oh, so after like the first or second year, they said, you know, we should really start this on Friday morning. Since we come and since most of us take the day off, we should come Friday morning. I'm like, yeah, you know what, we can do Friday morning. So that year we started Friday morning. So then that year, we're sitting there and they said, you know what? Since we take off Friday morning, most of us come out here on Thursday anyhow, so we can start first thing on Friday morning. We should just start this on Thursday nights. And we're like, well, that's a good idea. Let's start this on Thursday nights. So then it became, we should start Thursday morning. We're starting Wednesday this year, aren't we? Mm-hmm. We are starting this event for the same price, mind you, on Wednesday night. Now, it's not officially starting. For those people who are coming in out of town, they're going to be there. We are starting this event Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, and it goes through Sunday at noon, because we have to be up by noon because there's something else that's happening there that day, which is fine because most people are gone by Sunday at noon anyhow. But Wednesday night through Sunday at noon, where you have your own 6-foot table, and you can sit there and craft and crop. One year we had somebody do, what'd she do, beading? Did she do beading? She did something. We have people who scrapbook. We have people who make 1 card over 3 days. I'm not calling out any names. We have people who do 1,000 pages that weekend. It's just a fun time. We give away a huge amount of prizes. We play games. Although I think you are all going to be sick of me by that time. We do breakout sessions for them where we make cards like this and a piece of jewelry. And it's just a fun time. You get to meet all these people literally from all across the United States. It's part of a hotel, so you stay in the hotel and you go to sleep and wake up, and whenever you want to, you come to the crop room because it's open 24 hours a day. It's just a fantastic event. It really is.
Kim said, didn't she do those dots?
Oh, diamond dots. You're right, Kim. I think she did. No, but that's not is that the person I'm talking about? Maybe that was.
And someone asked, what kind of pop dots are you using? Because you can see mine and it doesn't look good.
You can see your pop dots. The person who said you can see your pop dots and doesn't look good, are you using white pop dots? Because for those newbies, stamp listed cards are always recommended and to be done using black pop dots, and let me show you why. So for those newbies, I want everyone to look up. You see how you cannot see those pop dots at all from the sides of your cards. So normally if you use those white pop dots when you open up a card, you can see them. You don't look at them, but it does catch your eye. But look, if you use those black pop dots, you see nothing. Excuse me, you see nothing. So that's why we use black pop dots. And somebody asked before if I'm using thin or thick. Right now I'm using the normal size pop dots, which you're used to, whether you use white or whatever, what have you. But there is thin pop dots. And for those newbies who have never tried black pop dots, I'm going to tell you that for online class 105 in 2 weeks, black pop dots is a must. So everybody in their kit is going to be getting a pack of pop dots. So if you've never tried black, you'll try them. And if you join us in 2 weeks with the kit, you'll definitely have those black pop dots there.
Someone said me and my mother are coming from California.
That's Teresa, I believe.
And did you get the base card paper in?
Did I get the base card paper in?
I'm assuming they're talking about the 12.
Was that Christine that asked that? Because I know Chrissy is...
It's up farther, I don't know.
Oh, I think, no, Chrissy wants that. Yeah, for those of you who joined late, I did say that, but let me say that again. I know you guys are jonesing for 12 by 12, my 12 by 12 white cardstock. I want to have that in hand before I put that out on sale. Oh, I know what I have to tell you guys too. I want that in hand before I put that on sale. So it should be next week, and then I'll be able to put that on sale, but I just want it in hand before I do that. Let's talk about items. Well, actually, let's go to the next thing. Let's talk about items that you're missing, and I can tell you when they're going to come in. So happy face or sad face? Happy face if I'm going to right pace, you're kind of right with me. If not, you know what you're doing. Sad face if you really, really wish I would slow down. And we won't know if you give us a sad face. So happy face if I'm doing good. Sad face if you just want me to slow down just a tad.
Where's the Crop Fest location this year?
It's in, I'm going to just, because I know most of you are out of town. It's in, right outside of Cleveland. It's a suburb of Cleveland. It's in...
Avon.
Is it in Avon?
Yeah.
Avon Lake, and it's at the Hilton Doubletree.
Doubletree, yeah.
Doubletree Hilton. But again, okay, perfect. I'm going to go on. Again, it's in that postcard. And if you think you only have a cruise postcard, you don't. Turn it over because that's Croptoberfest.
And someone asked, is there anywhere that they can see previous cut above kits?
There is a place you could see previous cut above kits. But let me first go on to this next step, and then we'll do that, okay? So, okay, so this next one, I know there's 4 sheets of paper here, and I know you're going to think, oh my God, this is a waste. I cannot believe we're wasting all this. So if you want to save this after you cut this out, you absolutely may, and I know people like Norma will do that. But look, the only thing we need out of here, guys, is this little heart right here. So everyone look up if you're confused. Or if you just want to know, not even confused, this is the only thing we wanted, all those 4 sheets of paper is that little heart. So if you want to save everything else for something else, you may, but I only want that little heart, okay? So you're going to cut that out 4 times. Past ACA sets are definitely on our website, and I think they're like the 4th thing down. And it's going to say, I think it says, I don't know. Peggy, or I don't know if Elizabeth's on here. Can someone tell me what that tab says? If it says past ACA sets, but they're all right there.
And we were wrong. It's not Avon Lake. It's Westlake.
Westlake.
Thanks, Beth.
Oh, Beth Snyder?
Beth and Nancy.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's a really, really nice hotel. In fact, it was a nice hotel we were before. It was big. We need a big room. We have a big room. And we have food and drinks throughout the day. You do have to buy your own food. But for those of you who stay at the hotel, which I'm assuming everybody is going to, you're going to get breakfast every single morning. And then, you know, we feed you snacks midday and at night. And you probably only really need to eat dinner. So it's pretty fun.
Claudette said she made 3 extra cards with her extras from the kit.
That's awesome. You guys had a huge amount of paper for your Make It Home class. I'm going to tell you that class 105, you guys have a ton of crystals. I think you have 50 crystals on your Make It Home card. And it'll be interesting to see for 105 what you guys do with the Make It Home card, because you're only getting 50 crystals because I liked mine so much that well, secretly I hope you all do it the way I did it, but then really deep down I hope you don't, because I'd like to see you do something different. But you do have a ton of crystals on your Make It Home card for next time for 105.
Peggy said it's called Cut and Layer Stamps, Dies, / a cut above.
Perfect. Okay, so that tab does say cut and layer stamps / a cut above. So if you go in there, those are all the past sections of the cut above. And then once you become a member of the cut above, you can get any past sets at 35% off. So if you see something in there and you like it and you're a cut above member, you can get the stamp, the layer and die, and the single die at 35% off. It's a pretty cool club. It's not for everybody because it's on the expensive side, but it is a pretty cool club. And I know most of you are sitting there saying, oh my God, she was wasting all that paper. I know. I'm decluttering my life. I'm throwing that away. It's gone.
Someone, I don't know, there was something about, I don't know if it was you or someone else. How do I go up?
Right there, that there.
Some said, Terry Schilling, I suggest making a patchwork quilt card.
That seems like that would be a good make along with Jennifer. Terry, do me a favor. Terry is one of my favorite people. She actually comes to Cruptoberfest and Cruptoberfest also. If you have a picture of what you're exactly talking about, I'd love to see it.
Tanya says, I ordered a cutter and have not received it yet.
A mini trimmer, that's odd. I would say wait a couple days because we did run out, but we were only down mini trimmers for about, what, 4 days? And we really just put them in the mail, I'd say 3 days ago. Just a few that we didn't have. And I do have to talk about back orders. I want to do that. These guys right here, I'm going to go back to showing you the card. These guys right here, because they were that little heart that you're cutting, because that line is so strong, I am not going to outline those, but you are more than welcome to outline those in your black pen. Absolutely more than welcome. I'm not going to. I'm just going to put these right onto my big hearts that we're working on, and those are going to go on flat, okay? So those are going to go on flat. So let's talk about back orders. I know that we are getting all the decorative punches, and stop me just if someone has a question.
Okay, if we sign up this weekend for the cut above, will we get this month's dies and stamps?
If you tell us that you want to start with this month, you will. If you want to start with June 1st, tell us that, and we can start with June 1st.
And you can do the quilt with 4x2 stamp sets.
Oh, see, yeah, I want to see something like that, Terry. Send me a picture. Okay, so you are going to put this right flat against that heart. So let me talk about things I know that are coming in. The decorative punches, they are due into our warehouse on Tuesday. Now, if they come in like at 3, I don't doubt we'll get them out the same day, but we'll definitely get them out on Wednesday. This is the deal with those decorative punches. They are all coming to me except for the #1 punch that everybody ordered, which was the punch that we used in that first card, which was that scallop diamonds. And I think if you're waiting on punches, you're probably waiting on that. Although we did have a couple dozen of the way beginning. So if you got your order in first, you got that punch. But if not, you're going to get your punches next week, minus that one. So if you're still missing that, that's because it's going to be back ordered. The bad news is it's back ordered till the end of July. So know that we have it, know that we're waiting on that, and you'll get that as soon as we do. But the other punches that you ordered will definitely ship out this week.
Caterpillar Pro, she ordered.
Caterpillar Pro. That actually, they just called me, when was it, 2 days ago for a credit card. There's a couple of you. There's a couple of you waiting for that. I will make sure that goes out personally on Monday. I will get you a tracking number too, okay? So yeah, that is definitely on its way because they did call me for a credit card. They're actually shipping that directly from them.
Is there a die with the slink? Can you get a die with the Slinky stamp?
Slinky does not have a die. That's why we hand cut that.
And after this, she put CV, so I'm assuming it's COVID-19. Are you still going to do these classes?
The answer to that is I would love to still do these classes. As long as you guys still want me to do these classes, I will do these classes. Now, when conventions start, I won't be able to. However, and again, I'm not being negative, I just do not see conventions happening this year or anytime soon. I don't see it. If I'm wrong, great, but I just don't think I'm wrong.
Did the Fire Opal crystal come in with the shipment that was
No, I'm so glad you told me about that. Fire Opal. Fire Opal is backward to the end of June. So those people, and there's like about 40 some of you, those people who are waiting for Fire Opal, you're going to be waiting till the end of June. Swarovski Crystal, and this was another panic I had too. Swarovski Crystal closed down their production for a couple weeks ago. They're back producing right now. However, they have not a lot, but they have the normal people who are not working because of the virus. So they're behind. And on top of that, with the 2 weeks that they're shut down, they're really behind. So Fire Opal is another one that I'm waiting for. So if you are waiting for Fire Opal, we have that. It's clipped together on a list. It is coming, but it's not going to be till the end of June. They know it's really important. They mean Swarovski Crystal, because I told them that they were pre-sold. So hopefully we'll get them in sooner than later. But yeah, we're waiting for Fire Opal. What else are you guys missing? Tell me what else. Craft mats. Oh, Craft Mat should be sent out.
I'm wondering if they're waiting for something else and we're sending it.
No, because Craft Mat goes out in the tube.
Kathleen Herbert says it.
Oh, Kathleen, I think we did send yours out. And didn't we send out Craft Mats this week? We sent out Kathleen and Kathleen. If I'm not wrong, are you in New Jersey, New York area? Because if you are, it may take a couple extra days. But all Craft Mats are out. They are shipped.
And is there a list of conventions that you go to anywhere?
You can't name me a convention that we're probably not going to be at. And I'm not being snarky about that, but we're almost at every single convention.
Someone asked score tape and inks.
Oh, score tape just came in on this past Tuesday, so that is in the mail. The only, Peggy could tell me what size didn't come in. There was one size that they were back ordered, but all the score tape went out this week, so it should be in the mail to you. And then the ink, that black oxide ink, that ink is not going to be in, I'm going to say 2 months. This is the problem with that ink. We have cleared out 2 of our different warehouses, or where we get that ink from. Let me cut and I'll tell you the rest of that. This green, both of these are going to be cut out, and it's going to be easy. I want you to take out that loop-de-loop, and I want you to take off, let me show you where I want you to cut this green if you already haven't figured it out. Yeah, I was excited for tonight just so I could live update you, because you all email me. And while I understand that you're excited to get your product, it takes away from our shipping. But I understand. So everyone look up, if you still don't know where to cut for the green, everyone look up, and I'll hold this for 10 seconds. This is where you're going to cut the green, and on all 4 of them, okay?
Talk about the whirligig. A lot of people are asking about that.
Oh, whirligig, that's another one. But hold on, I have to go back and talk about that ink. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. Everyone knows? Okay, perfect. So the ink, the ink is made by Sucanico. Sucanico is in California. California was one of those companies that had to close their doors, and really, if you weren't important, you were not allowed to open because they were fining you. So Sucanico has been closed for almost 2 months. So therefore, they have been shipping nothing. And we have literally, like I said, got all those black pads from 2 of our wholesalers, and now they're totally out. So black pads, I have no idea when they're going to ship, but we do have a list of you, so as soon as we get them, we will ship them to you, because they're not even open. So once they open, and our wholesalers have orders in, they'll ship those up. But again, because they're not open and they've been closed, I mean really, really closed for 2 months, that's where those pads are. It's, it's funny because we're doing so well and you guys are getting so much product that it's almost kind of strange to think that we're in a pandemic, because we are able to work as much as we are and get stuff to you, but there's things like that we just can't overcome. Whirligig. We should have had Whirligig in our hands on Tuesday. But the person who presses rubber, there's 2 people in the United States, if you don't do it by yourself, who press rubber. And we're one company that's very lucky, because one of the people who presses rubber is like 20 minutes from our warehouse. And we have ordered the Whirligig plates, the stamps, now 3 times, and they keep sending us the wrong stamps. So I finally called them and said, hey, listen, what is going on? And they had our plate marked the incorrect way. So now they're finally pressing our Whirligig stamps, because we totally sold out of those. So those, we are praying, we're hoping that pick up on Monday, but that's really only like a 48-hour turnaround for them, and I don't see that happening. So I don't know, Whirligig, what do you think? Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm thinking?
They'll definitely go out next week, just I'm not sure of the day.
Right. Because our company is, they feel bad because they keep sending us the wrong stuff. So, like, they're
Teresa-
really all over it.
Teresa Rexroad said she never got her craft mat either.
I know they're in the mail, guys, so just wait. And they're in a big tube. They're in a long tube. So I promise it's coming. We did mail those.
I'm missing the layered die cut that we used in class 101 for the second card.
Oh, you're going to have to email me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you're going to have to email me. I have no idea what you're talking about, babe.
Did you ever find out that the VersaFine ink pad is supposed to have a cloth inside?
Oh, no, because they've been closed. There's no one to ask.
And what paper is this?
All this paper that we're using tonight are from our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends from Authentique. Now, I will say that a lot of this paper is on the discontinued side, because when we buy this paper, I mean, we buy it by the hundreds. I'd hate to say that we buy it by the thousands, but some of it we buy by the thousands. So I literally pull all his discontinued stuff off the shelf, you know, and he sends it to us. So this is Authentique. But everything we're using today is Authentique. Next week, or in 2 weeks, we're going to use a little bit of Authentique and a lot of Kaisercraft. And it's funny because their paper is much thinner. Okay. So, is everybody ready to assemble the card? Because we really need to be on the same page with this.
Same with the Suganico London Fog ink pad?
Yes. Yep. Same with the London Fog ink pad. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
What weight is this paper?
This is, I want to say it's 60-pound cardstock. 60 pound. Because I think the other one is text weight. I think this is 60 pound. Okay, I see a lot of people saying yes, yes, yes. Can I have my tea real quick? Thanks.
Commenting on your sweatshirt. Because
Oh.
usually you're wearing the white sweatshirt.
I know. You know what? It's funny. I was going to wear white, I'll be honest with you. I've had 2.5 hours of sleep. And I had this blue sweatshirt on. And I thought, you know what? They don't see it anyhow. But that's funny that you noticed that. I was going to change it, but I was too tired. I was like,
A couple people
forget
are
it.
still saying no, 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 still cutting.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you like 2 minutes, okay? I know, and everybody else is rolling their eyes. Oh, here. Okay, here. As you guys are doing that, let me show you something else. I got a ton of emails asking about, and for those of you who still need time and cut, you guys you cut, asking about this right here that we used in our cards last week, this little stem. And I said, oh, shame on us. We have dies for that. We actually have stamps for that. And I want to show you what those look like. And those are also on our website. So,
The make-at-home card is called Slinky.
yes, the Make It Hard call is called Slinky, and that is on the website.
And someone asked, so if you have not gotten a shipping notice from you, it should go out Monday?
Well, you know, funny thing, because we all should have gotten shipping notices from us when we ship, but a lot of you don't because it goes in the spam. But yes, when we send out our shipping, we absolutely send out a tracking thing, a tracking number. So if you don't have it, then I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of orders that we're sitting on. I think a lot of orders were sent out, you know, unfilled. Okay, Peggy just, here, no? Well, here, I'll show you this. I don't know where those die cuts are. Peggy right now is rolling her eyes.
And someone's asking about, in class 102, you talked about like those little drawer sets and advent calendars. Are those going to be coming
I know,
soon?
yes, they are. And I'm going to tell you, those drawers are going to come sooner than later. Those are coming very soon. I have everything. I got the paper and the ink in. I got everything in for that. I didn't mean to say paper. I meant to say, they're right here. I meant to say the glue. I mean, we have everything in, so we're ready to rock there. So let me show you something. So this is Leafy One, and Leafy One comes as a stamp set and as a die set. But let me show you how cool this die set is. So that's Leafy One. But they come with all these pieces. So they come with a base like this, And then they come with another die, so you can cut a different color. So that could be laid over like that. So this is what we used in our class last week. We only used the top, but you see that? So you could use them separately. You could use them together. And it lays on just like that. Can everyone see that? Let me show you another one. This one looks like marijuana to me. Although I'm not a smoker, I don't know. So there's that. Okay, so there's the base, and the other die goes right over. Just like that. Okay. Can you do me a favor, Justine? Can you go upstairs with Rooney? Because she's sitting here like she just did something bad.
Oh.
Which means I think she could have went to the bathroom somewhere, and Andy may not be paying attention.
Okay, somebody wants the mini trimmer status, and then...
Mini trimmer status should be on its way.
And can you get past classes?
So here's another one, okay? So those what all those look like. So all of those, this is Leafy 1, and you get all these with the base. Let me show you one more time. With the base, and then with the one that goes on top of them. I actually put these on discount at $5 for you guys. They're normally $29 something. And they're on sale, I believe, on the website right now for $24.95. So that's Leafy 1, okay? And let me show you Leafy 2. And these aren't stamped. There is matching stamps with those. You could absolutely get the stamp pack, which is on the website too. But we just use them straight. And if you're asking any questions, Justine walked away for a hot second. She's walking back. And this is Leafy 3, okay? And you could get the idea, but let me pull out just a couple and show
Can
you.
we roll that leaf?
Can you roll the leaf? Why couldn't you roll the leaf? Absolutely.
Someone says, is that how we get your attention? Do something bad.
Right. So there's the base on one, and again, there's the other one. So you could use them together like that, or you could use them apart like we did in the class last week. And there's all that. That's Leafy 2. And again, that's on sale for $5 off. So we have a stamp, and then we have the die set. So you get 2 of each, the base and the other. Okay, the outer. Okay, so that is that. Yeah, but those, if you're missing the, those mini cutters, we were out, like I said, for 3 days, and we just got them in, I think, on Tuesday. So if you don't have them, they should be coming. Okay, so I'm going to go on. Now, we're going to use our green first, and this is where it's going to get, this is where I really want you to follow along with me, because if you don't do it the right way, it's going to look off-centered, and I know it's going to drive you nuts. So I'm going to take out one of my favorite implements, geez, oh man. And because it's a 6x6 card, I want to find my middle. So I'm just going to lay this down. And if you notice on my card here, these greens are almost going to touch the edge. So I know that I don't want to go to the edge, but I want to put a little mark. My ruler's laying down there. I want to put a little mark at 3 right on my card front. I'm just using my other side of my black marker. So I got a mark there. I'm going to take this ruler, I'm going to move it down to the bottom, and I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. Mark it right at 3. And again, not going to the edge, right there. And since I have the marker out, let's go ahead and mark it on 3 on the other side. Is there a question?
Couple.
Go ahead.
Can you purchase the Thursday night project that was scheduled for this, I think it was Manchester CK convention?
You cannot purchase class kits, no.
And is there a tutorial videos for past card
Yeah,
kits?
yeah. Past card kits, I'm sorry. We only have a few left of 2 past card kits, and you're going to find those online. Once we sell out, I will take them offline, just like I did with the butterflies.
But they can see the tutorial anytime on
Yes,
Facebook.
yes, it's housed on Facebook. Now, I'm just going to line these up right now. Greens are going to be laid flat, okay? So I'm going to line this up, and this almost, there's my mark right there, okay? My marker's right there. I'm going to eye this up. I want to go right in the middle. And actually, look, I'm going to do this too. Watch, just so I'm nice and straight, I'm going to, because this is all going to be covered up, I'm going to draw a line, especially so you guys could see me, from point to point. But I'm not going to go off the card, whoops, because then you will see that. So I'm going to go just from point to point, okay? So there's that line there. And I'm just going to cover this up and find my other line there. And draw a line right there. Perfect, okay? So you can barely see that. It's nice and light.
And it's not to buy the buy the convention class. It was, are you going to do the convention classes online?
I can tell you we are probably 2 more classes, so 4 weeks away from doing that picturesque profile card online, because it is my favorite class. And it may go 2 online classes, and you are all going to love it. It's a fantastic class. So I can tell you, yes, that is 2 more classes, 4 weeks away from that happening. It really is, because I love that class. And you guys are going to too. It's a fantastic class.
And someone else has not related to this, but like your polishes, like the glitter kiss, if it's getting hard and they can't scoop it out, what do they do?
Water-based, squirt water in it, little water at a time. So again, this is going to go by flat, and I want to line this up so that is straight, and then this is going to hit the tip right there, okay? So I want it there, and I want that tip there. So if my corner's there, I don't want that tilted like that. There and there. And then the same thing from here. Make sure I cover that, almost goes to the edge, and I hit it right there. And then same thing with here. Almost to the edge, right to that line, there and there. Okay? So it's going to be laid out just like that. Does everyone see that? Because I'm going to start to dismantle that so I could adhere that. Okay?
Norma said you're rubbing off on her. That's exactly how she put it together with her ruler.
Norma, you're in good company, my dear. See, that's why we like each other so much. I'm very excited that you're coming to Croptoberfest. Croptemberfest.
Claudia said awesome. That was the one she was one she was going to take too at the convention.
Yeah, it's my favorite class. It could be my favorite class of all time. It really could be. And I like it so much that we would do the class in one setting, and then I firmly believe that you guys are going to like it that much that we'll probably do another one, because I can do so many more things than what we showed you in convention when I have a little bit more time, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. And I got to tell you, it was the class was originally designed by one of my what do I want to call them? My design team members. And I remember we opened up the box and we're like, holy God. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Newbies, you're wondering why I use 2 different types of tape. This tape is the strips, and strips don't come off the sides easily as much as these dots do. So I like to use those strips in the center, make it nice and sticky, and the dots on the center, because those dots come off. They don't stay on your paper.
Someone, Noreen, she lists a bunch of stuff she ordered: envelopes, glossy accents, markers, memory dice, floor buddy, floor tape, chessboard. Is everything out of stock? Because she's only ever received 4 things from the
Nope.
order.
And I'm going to tell you, I've asked you guys, and I'll say it again because you may have not seen the post. Please, 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 don't send us lists. We really know what we owe you, and when you send us lists, we have to stop what we're doing, and I'm not kidding you. It takes a half hour to figure out where that is on the list, and most of the time it's already sent out. She ordered a lot of big jewels, and all those big jewels just went out this week because those were out. So, Noreen, I would tend to figure that you probably have something in the mail. Now, if you want to email me when I'm in either tomorrow or Sunday, I can give you a tracking number. But we can't go through lists. When I tell you that we have probably a list this thick, not a list, papers this thick, orders, that's how many back orders we have. And we know that we're wasting money with shipping by sending you out stuff, like one here, one here, one here, but we know we know that you want your order, so we're just biting the bullet and shipping that right out to you. Literally, when it comes in, we ship it.
Norma said I took that picturesque class. It is pretty.
Yeah, that picture, and it was taught by Peggy because I was sick that weekend, and Peggy did a wonderful job, but Peggy was thrown into that too, so it's probably going to be quite different by the way that I teach it. But again, she did a great job when I was ill, deathly ill. Okay, so are we on? Now, I know most of you are going to jump the gun, so let me go ahead and explain everything right now. I need, if you look at my card, everyone watch me real quick, okay? If you look at my card, all my hearts are going to meet in the middle. This is what's most important. So I want all these hearts on evenly, and I want them touching right in the middle. If you have space, that's okay, because we're going to put that big honkin' jewel in the center, but I want them all placed so that they're evenly between these two guys on the card, and they meet in the middle. Now, these are popped, so you're going to have to put pop dots on these. Or not if you want it flat. But these are popped. So you're going to put them on just like that. So they all kind of touch in the middle. You don't want the red hearts to kind of overlap each other on the side. You just want them to touch in the middle but staying on the card. Just like so. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's use pop dots and let's pop that up. So do you still have Teresa's list? If you read it to me slower, I probably could help her better since I'm pop dotting now.
Who?
The list of the stuff that she said I ordered all this stuff and I haven't gotten anything.
Noreen, you mean?
Noreen.
She said envelopes, glossy accent with a tip, Copic markers, memory die, score buddy,
All went out this week.
score tape.
Don't even have to
score.
continue. As soon as she
Okay.
said Copic markers, all went out this week. Yep.
Uh-oh, Amy's running out of pop dots.
It's easy, I know. You don't have to use as many pop dots as I do, guys. You really don't. I know I go overboard. I know I go overboard, but people touch my cards. Well, they touch all our cards. They touch our cards as much as we don't want them to. They press on them because they can't believe it's just paper. You know, everything that you do when you do these cards now and show people.
Where can they find the paper you're using?
This paper, you can try Authentique's website, but like I said, it's discontinued, and I don't know if you're going to find that. But this is the beautiful thing, guys. You don't have to necessarily use this paper. Use the paper that you have and just stamp on it. Remember, this is all printed paper. Just stamp on it, and you too could make pretty cards. There's two people, Kathy and Jet. They sent me 2 cards this week, pictures of cards, and they use these same techniques on printed paper, and they were gorgeous. I mean, like, gorgeous cards. So you don't have to recreate using the same exact paper, but recreate using different pattern paper. Just make sure it matches.
And Linda wants to know about shimmer crystals.
Oh, shimmer crystals. Okay, so, yeah.
Go on.
So we have crystals, which shine like beautiful. We have crystal AB, which shine a little bit more, or ABs, which shine a little bit more.
I think she's asking about, she must have ordered it, because the one order where there was a lot of the colors we didn't have. That's what my guess is she's asking.
No, she wants to know the difference between shimmer and crystals.
Oh.
So you have crystal that shines, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop out all these guys, and then put them on. So you have normal crystals that shine, and then they have crystal AB that has a little bit more iridescent to them. They shine a little bit more. And then they came out with shimmers, I think like 3 years ago. And crystals are traditionally not used in card making. Like the people at Swarovski Crystal are blown away that we buy so many crystals and put them on paper products. They're normally used for jewelry, beading, cheerleading outfits, things like that. So to get a little bit more sparkle in the gymnastics world, they came out with this shimmer, which is really, really, really shimmery. Sometimes you lose the color of what you buy because of the shimmer, but they're really, really sparkly. Are they needed in the cards? Yeah, you could use them here and there. We sell them. We have them. Do I use a ton of them? No, not so much, because number one, it is a card, and number two, our Swarovski crystals do shine anyhow. It's just taking it to the next level. So that's really the difference, and they just came out 3 years ago. So they're relatively new, and maybe they just wanted to add something in their collection, something new in their collection, because they hadn't for a while.
And she said she actually wanted both, so she must have ordered some.
Yeah, I think she did. And we see that some of you have found our allures on our website. And allure is probably, well, not probably, it is. It's a notch down from Swarovski Crystal. And because of that, it's a little bit cheaper. So for people who want that shine, but don't want to pay the Swarovski Crystal price, which honestly is a very, 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 very fair price, You could use the Aloras. But we like the Swarovskis because, you know, they are the diamond of the industry. Whoops. Anything else? Anybody else missing any of their products?
Tony says the variety pack chessboard and 10 gross pack crystal 4mm that was ordered. Will those be mailed with the Whirligig stamp?
No. Well,
She's just to let you know, you can send them at the same time.
if she just ordered them, probably, because we're going to have them on Tuesday. But if you ordered them, you know, like a day or two ago, no, they were sent out by themselves. And I appreciate all you guys saying you could save on shipping, hold it. I'm not kidding you. It is just so much easier for us to get out what we need to get out when we have it than to hold it to save on shipping. And I know it's costing us a little bit more money, but honestly, it's the best way. Because we really, really want to get your product out the second we get it.
Billy D says, hi, Miss Jennifer.
Hello, Billy D. Billy, are you crafting along with us?
And Alicia has been counting all yours.
I know, I'm sure. I don't want to hear this. Is my friends Chuck and Rob crafting too?
Russell says, were you aware the crystals I sent for our hot fix?
Yes. Now, I'm going to answer that question. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, when my next thing I say, do not worry about it because you absolutely, it doesn't matter. So, hot fix means there's glue behind the crystal. Those, I believe the crystal ones that you guys, if you bought the 10 gross pack, I think those were hot fix. Those were the only ones that were on sale for such a good price. Now, you can use them as hot fix. You'd have to have a device to heat them and to put them on. However, you don't have to either. We just use your normal glue. So for those of you who know that they were hot fix, just use them like you normally would. Unless you have a hot fix tool, you want to do that, you can. But for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, absolutely, you don't even have to understand that. So I hope that makes sense, Robert. But you're the second person that asked that, so very perceptive.
Have you mailed out the crystals from last Friday?
Oh, good, Chuck. What crystals from last Friday? If you're talking about light peach, no, we're missing 4mm, and I think we just got that in.
And do you
If you're talking about the light peach, yeah, that's next week. Or it'll mail up Monday. And if you guys notice, we haven't put out this morning or last Friday a crystal email on Friday. That's because they really, really are back ordered with crystals. And instead of us taking your money and holding them for a couple weeks, we just decided to wait for a couple weeks. So that's why you haven't gotten your crystal email this morning or last week.
And do you, in general, usually stock a lot of Copic markers?
Tons. We have every single color, every single re-inker. The other good thing is, too, is if we don't have them, the warehouse is literally 20 minutes down the road from us, and we go to the warehouse once a week, sometimes twice. So if we don't have them, we have them.
And a couple of people ask about the Memory Book Maker Face Creator die set.
Oh, you know what? Tonic is on that's from Tonic. They are on a that is another one that we're waiting for. They're on a very, 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 very skeleton crew. Our order is in, but I'll be honest, they haven't charged my credit card yet. And obviously I haven't gotten a shipping notice. So to that end, let me follow up with them on Monday because I haven't heard from them recently. And they do have our order.
Was there a sample sheet for this month's Cut Above Club?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they didn't get it.
They should be in the pack.
Rebecca Hood order. PayPal shows I paid invoice, but when I look on the website, order says waiting for payment.
Okay, so Rebecca, I'm going to address your question. Let me tell everybody what that says since we have some time, since we all are adhering. When you order something from PayPal, it's PayPal, it's PayPal, it's PayPal. It will never talk to anything else but PayPal. So if you order something from PayPal and you go to our website and try to track it, you're never going to find it because PayPal is its own entity. So if you want to search something or look for something, if you paid for PayPal on our website, never going to happen. So you'll only be able to search things in our website that is placed on our website. So class kits and the jewels that normally go through PayPal, that's where they're going to stay. Did I answer your question, Rebecca?
And Chuck says, yes, crafting, and Robert is ahead of him.
Good.
And someone says, what day did Cut Above mail?
It mailed on, was it Tuesday?
Monday, because we didn't work Tuesday. Monday.
Oh, that's right. I had to give you guys a day off. My staff wanted a day off. They didn't want to work 10 days in a row.
And Dawn said she did not get a Cut Above thing. Evidently she didn't get the colored sheet.
Oh. The person who would have done that was sitting right next to me.
Sorry,
Dawn,
Dawn.
do me a favor. Send me an email, and I'll just put that in the mail to you, okay? But don't tell me here, and don't Facebook it to me. If you send me an email, I will definitely get that out to you.
Fonda, what did she say? I can't read it now. I gotta go back up. Vonda said something.
I know
Just
this.
today, Tonic said they are shipping again.
Perfect. That's good news. Perfect. So if that's the case, guys, hopefully next week. Don't you love this card? I know this card takes a little bit of time. I just love this card.
Peggy says, could have been me, sorry. It probably was Peggy, no.
Both my staff right now who was working on Cut Above this week are very nervous now. It's okay. There's other worse mistakes that happened this week.
That would be me too. No?
It was. No, I made a mistake myself.
This card is, here's some better news. This card is amazing. Love it.
We're going to love it once we get to the jewels.
What color are the crystals we are using?
Let me tell you that once we get to the crystals, but I do have all that. Is everybody waiting for me? Or are you guys done? This just fits so perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. My head doesn't get in that camera shot. Does it? Perfect. And you're off center just a smidge.
A little bit.
Like, look, I'm off center here just a little bit. Who cares? I'm putting a big fat jewel there, so it's not gonna bother me. Okay. So yay, we're almost there. Well, we are there for the jewels. Fantastic.
Claudette said, thank you so much for doing this. This is so enjoyable.
Oh, that's great. And Claudette, this is your first time taking this? I know you've taken classes before. Missy, you're funny.
Sorting crystals. Jet, it fits.
Okay, happy face or sad face? Happy face, I can go on. Sad face, what the heck are you talking about?
You asked if anybody saw your head. Peggy said only saw 6 gray
Oh my
hairs.
God, that's not even funny, Peggy. My hair is so gray.
Gail says, take your time. Where in the hell are we going? Anywhere soon?
That's true.
Deborah, my first time in loving it.
Oh, good. See, and you're staying right along with us, right, Deborah? That's what I'm saying. We have a ton of newbies here today, which is great. Okay, so you have 2 sets of jewels. You know where I'm going. I don't want the yellow-looking ones, okay? So put those yellow-looking ones back. I want the ones that have the pinks and the greens in them, okay? So let's take those out. And yes, there is over 100 crystals. Okay, good. We're going to go on. Am I being too slow for you guys?
Where are the little hearts glued? Were the little hearts glued flat?
Yes, they were glued flat.
And
Little hearts were glued flat.
And someone said they cut out the little hearts from the red.
Oh, great.
Put them in it. Really
Perfect.
looks good.
It does. Perfect. Yeah, that's the great thing about her stamps. You can cut and layer them. I mean, so many different ways. It's ridiculous. Just like the person in the beginning who said she cut the wrong layer and the wrong color. Doesn't matter. Absolutely does not matter. These stamps are just, they're brilliant like that. And I mean, look at all the cards that you guys did in your make home cards. I mean, as long as the colors match, you can cut and paste them however you want to.
Everybody said, nope, you're not too slow. Perfect.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I feel like I'm so slow. I feel like you all sitting at home saying, oh my God, can she speed this up? You know, I'm kind of like entertainment for Friday night too.
Someone says, what is the bluish crystal?
The bluish crystal is kind of funny that you would say that. It is not blue. That is Silvernite.
I have art glitter glue. What do you use?
You can use art glitter glue. There's nothing wrong with art glitter glue. The only thing I don't like about art glitter glue, and again, I'm going to preface by saying you can use art glitter glue. I have no, it's fine. It's a great glue. The only thing I don't like about art glitter glue is it doesn't dry as fast or as quickly as glossy accents. Glossy accents, a minute after we put all these jewels on, we could sling this card across the room and nothing's coming off.
Which color crystal pack are you using?
I'm using the color crystal pack that has like the pinks in them, but the pink is really blush rose. The pinks and the greens, so look for pinks and greens. So to answer your question, in here we have blush rose, which is the pink looking one. That blue looking one, which really is a silver looking one, is Silvernite. And that green looking one is Peridot. So once they were all turned over, I want you to separate them into colors, and it's going to be much easier to do, separate it into colors. Is are my jewels on the screen?
Yes.
Oh, it's so quiet now. There's so much more to tell you. And I do have, a lot of you guys asked to see what those colors of those multi-pack, these chessboard circles look like. I actually have a pack. So I could show you the colors, because I'm telling you, if you haven't bought them, and they're expensive. I mean, if you can't buy them, you can't buy them. My God, don't buy something that if you don't have the money. I'm not pressuring you to do that whatsoever. However, if you want them, I'm telling you, once they are gone, because they are discontinued from Swarovski. Now, I do think we have enough, and we may even have enough for, you know, months and months, but once they are gone, they really, truly are gone.
Who gets to count all these?
Well, we did have a jewel counter who pooped out on me this week, and that was another reason why we were late coming to the game with the crystals. But a couple of us did this time.
Denise says, I used art glue to attach my card front and had bubbles on the front on the inside, so I had to start over and use glue strips.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like, you will never, ever see me use liquid glue on paper. Some of you guys do, and it impresses the heck out of me. I could never do it. But I just can't do it. In fact, I know somebody's in here right now who's actually a vendor who I watch her all the time. Deborah, you know I'm talking about you, using liquid glue. And it blows me away that she uses liquid glue. I just can't do it. Okay, so let's do, oh heck, I don't care. Let's do the greens. No, let's do the insides first. Let's do these blush rose ones.
Is a gross pack assorted colors?
Yeah, and I'll show you that in a second. So we're gonna do inside, everyone watch me, inside this yellow looking paper, inside those little circles right there, that is where we're gonna put the blush rose, okay? So let's go ahead. And if you're using your glossy accents, you're just putting down like 3 or 4 drops at a time, because like I said, it does dry quickly. And if you do like the whole card or the whole heart, it may go away, or it may dry. So just with your Crystal Katana, touch the jewel, place it. How is everyone excited who's ordered the Crystal Katana that we're giving you the free case?
My katana does not release the crystals when they hit the glue.
Okay. So that person and the person who said their katana doesn't work, I want you to look at me real quick. You're going to take your fingernail and you're going to rub just like a sheen off the top of that crystal, okay? Or the top of your katana. And I'm not doing it because mine's perfect, but just kind of like rub that sheen off and then see if that helps.
Will you do prizes with the next kit?
You know what? The prizes, I don't know. The prizes were kind of crazy last week. Like everyone wanted us to call prizes and I felt like it was taken away from the class.
I'm missing that crystal pack. I have the others. Just opened my kit before class.
I promise you, you have that crystal pack. And I say that because we do it by cups and we had no extra. And we wouldn't have sent 2 crystal packs or 1 crystal pack without the other. So I'm begging you to look on the ground, look on the bottom of your card, look to see if it's stuck to your tape runner.
Are you placing the rose crystals randomly?
No, I am placing these blush rose crystals. Look up, everybody. You can see these preset circles. Look, you can see these preset circles there, those big circles. See those and those yellow? That's where I'm putting them. Okay? And if you absolutely still do not see it, please go back to your handy dandy color guide and you can see in here where I place them. Okay, so refer to that. I mean, don't be afraid to ask me a question, but absolutely look at that too. And I did put one at the bottom of each one of these hearts, even though there wasn't a circle there. The person that was having a hard time with their katana, did you use your nail to kind of scrape a little bit off, and is that now working?
So there's 6 pink crystals in each yellow heart?
There should be 7. And the 7th is going to be at the very, very, very bottom, at that tip. This is the best part. This is what makes your card unsendable. No, that's not true. You could send these. I don't even know. I think my mother is in here. Is she still in here?
It's 7 per heart. Can you give me a count on the crystal placement?
We're on the blush rose, on the yellow paper, and you're putting them in their circles. Just look at this. This you can see real easily where those crystals go. They just are in those little preset hearts, except for this one right there at the bottom. And I just added that because it looked like it needed to be in there.
And Cindy said she hasn't tried that, what you told her to do with the katana. She quit using it and is using tweezers right now.
Oh, I really want you to try that though, Cindy. Because seriously, once your katana works, you'll never, ever, ever use tweezers to...
She hasn't tried it because she doesn't know where her katana is right now.
Oh, okay, got it. But definitely get that katana out because I think that's the problem. Because it is, everyone in this classroom who has one will tell you it's the best tool ever invented. Oh, you know what? There's actually 8 hearts on one of those, there's 8 jewels on every single one of those hearts. Does everyone see where the 8th jewel goes?
Everybody keeps saying from the picture it looks like 8.
Yep. That 8th one goes in the center heart in that pre-cut hole. Or that pre-dotted hole right in the center. Does everyone see that? So 8 per.
Bought the glossy... They said they bought the glossy accent with the black lid and having trouble getting the end of the cap off. Does it twist? When
yes.
It looks like 2 sections come off. I see a
it's
long
supposed
metal
to.
tube.
Yes, that's perfect. Whatever you're doing, you're right. That's perfect. Look, whoever asked that question, look, that's what you should see. That is exactly what you should see. Because this goes into this, and that's what keeps it from clogging. And it does turn, so that is exactly right. That is exactly right.
How do I unglue a crystal? I put too many per heart.
If you scrape it off with your finger, you take a chance of tearing the paper. What I would recommend is I would just recommend keep going. If you really, really want to say please, 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 and send me an email and tell me which crystal it is, we'll put one in the mail to you. And I think a couple of you know that because a couple of you have done that. But I would be kind of nervous. Whoops. I would be kind of nervous. I put too much glue on that. Picking that off because as soon as you do, that paper is going to come with it. Sometimes it doesn't, but this glossy accents, it dries so good and fast that it might just take that paper.
What crystal goes on top of the little heart in the center of each heart?
That blush rose, the one that we're using right now. So you're going to use 8 on that inside flower.
Please show how to open the crystal accent. I think they mean glossy accent.
They do. Okay. Let me just put this.
Sorry, not the pink and not the green, but what color was the third color?
Silvernite. Silvernite is the one that looks silvery. Peridot is the green. Blush rose. It looks like I have an extra blush rose. Blush rose is the pink. And then the middle is just a chessboard crystal. Okay, glossy accents. Everyone look. Everyone look. Or people who have a question. Do not take it off from here. I want you to hold it from there, and I want you to unscrew this top just like this. Do not unscrew it from here. Unscrew it from here. And there you go. Because this goes right into here then, so it doesn't clog up. So unscrew and pull it out.
Someone says, is it light rose, not blush rose, when I look at my crystal chart?
No, it's blush rose. Well, now you're going to make me judge. I am 99.999999% positive that's blush rose. Okay, I'm going to go on to my greens. You're going to have 3 greens for each of the paisleys. And it is going to run right in the center. It's coming out too fast. See how I'm just taking that off, guys, with my finger? If I have too much on there, then it squirts out the sides. So I want in that predetermined center. And then one on each of the swirlies next to that circle center. So one right there in the center, one in that swirly, not squirrely, and one in that swirly. Okay? I could have easily put one there, but I didn't like the one. It needed 3.
People keep saying the photo shows 9 per heart, and I only have 8 per heart.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what it does? You're right. We didn't give you this one. Okay, look up. You're right. I'm sorry. This one, we didn't give you that center one. We didn't give you that center one right there. I didn't even notice that on the picture. And I actually didn't even notice it on my card. So you're right. Our bad.
When your mom says she's here, did you need her?
If I gave her this card for Mother's Day, would she keep it forever? She's gonna say yes, just because you're here. But I don't know if she would keep this.
I apologize for asking again. Did you say the pink crystal goes on top of the center tiny heart?
Yes, it does. And please, you could ask.
I don't have enough.
You should. You should. Oh, here's the one that I'm missing. So just to recap, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to have 7 blush rose crystals per heart.
And then one in the middle is 8. What's the one? Is the one in the middle the same as all the rest? On that
Yes.
Middle? Okay, so it's 8, right?
No, it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 8. Jeez. Okay, you're all confusing me. It's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 per heart, yes. And I found out where this one went. So can that be your final answer, or do you want me to say it? Should I say it again? Let's say it again, because we got some.
Someone says I have enough pink, but short one green.
I find that hard to believe, but anything's possible. Okay, so looky here, guys. I'm going to do it one more time. Watch. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle, 7, 8. So this one right here, this one you don't have. We didn't count that in there, which is fine. It looks fine without it. So much so that when we counted the jewels, we didn't even notice that. Okay? And then the 3 is right here. Okay?
Your mom says forever is a long time if you are 50. I'm 83.
Okay, see, that's why she's not going to get a card. Okay. So can I go on to my silvers, or we want to wait? Happy face if I go on to my silvers. sad face if you want me to wait. Hi, David. I'm glad you're here. Okay, good. I'm going on. So, everyone look up real quick. We could have gone crazy on this card, but we didn't. So, you can see on the red, the predetermined circles all the way around. We're going to go every other one. But looky here, I want you to start at the bottom, because on the bottom, there is one in the and down in the center, and then the next one doesn't go every other one. It goes one, and then the one right next to it, the one right next to it, and then it starts every other one, okay? So, and there's a good picture if you want to look at that picture too. So the bottom one gets one, and then right next to it on both sides get one right next to it, and then go every other one. And you're going to do that around every single red heart. Everyone got it?
Stephanie said she did not get the crystal pack. She looked again.
Okay. I find that odd because we don't even have an extra crystal pack to send to you, because we do them by cups and they have to be even. So, Stephanie, if you want to email me, we'll have to create you another one. But I'm begging you that if you find this in your stuff, to let us know that, because I'm really confident it's there. But we will send you out another one. But you have to send me an email. Please, 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 okay? Because we can't remember them from here.
Will there be a replay of this class?
Yeah, the replay, we're going to do this class again for my West Coasters tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So my West Coasters, that'll be 7. We'll be doing the same exact class. Whoops, look what I'm doing. I'm not skipping one. Shame on me.
What size are the silver crystals?
These are 3mm Silvernite. And I can tell you that Silvernite has to be a popular color because they are back ordered on Swarovski crystal right now. So if you order these, it might be a week. Okay, so does everyone understand where they're putting their jewels? These Silvernites? I know we got a little crazy and I confused you for a hot second. I apologize about that. Was that Rebecca who was missing the jewels? Rebecca, did she say she was definitely going to email me? I just
She
needed...
didn't respond back yet.
Okay.
How close is that one to the grayish?
You know what? It's funny. If you like grayish, I'll be honest with you. Grayish is my favorite color, and if you know me, you know that. I could have easily put grayish in here instead because brown would have matched perfectly. But I think you guys are sick of me using grayish all the time, so I use Silvernite instead. 2 different colors, but they're like almost from the same family, so it would have matched this card perfectly, if that makes sense.
Paula says, hi, I only have 20 pink crystals. I just opened the pack and there were none anywhere on the desk. Sorry.
You just have to email us.
Where did the green ones go?
I actually can see missing blush rose crystals as opposed to a whole pack. And honestly, Rebecca, I believe you, but we count them out in cups, and then we put them together, they're all even. But I could see how someone would have missed blush rose because of the cups very easily. Green ones, look up real quick. I'll show you where the green ones go. Super easy. One right in the center. There's a dot right there, a circle, and then one on either side in the swirlies. Okay, and you're going to do it on all 4 sides. So right in the middle, and then swirlies on both sides, and then all 4 sides.
Peggy said silver shade is also a good substitute for silver night.
Yes, it is. Well, you know what? Now I'm confused. I wonder if this is Silver Night or Silver Shade. This is Silver...
Not Rebecca missing the pack, so that...
I think it is Silver Night.
I don't know who the name was who was missing the pack.
Well, whoever was missing that pack, I just need you to email me.
I think it was Stephanie.
Oh, I think you're right, too. Because we're just not going to remember from here, Steph.
Oh, yeah, I wrote in here Stephanie Fisher.
Does everyone see why I put 3 at the bottom? Because when you bring that all the way around, I want that one in this top center. and it would be an odd number, so that's why I did that all the way around. Like, honestly, if everyone's doing jewels right now, like, how relaxing is this? Couldn't you do jewel placement, like, all day long?
Class 103 crystals, do you know what the colors were if they want to order them?
Class 103 crystals, I don't know. However, for class 103, we put a post out that weekend, so 2 weekends ago. If you go back and look for that post, it was the post was class winners and the crystals that we used. And if you can't find that, send me an email and I'll just copy that post and send that to you. But I don't have that right here at my fingertips. And if you guys want me to post these sizes on the website, not on the website, on the Facebook again, I can. So if you want me to post it, say yes or no.
Carolyn said this is relaxing me and I'm just watching.
I know, it is relaxing, isn't it? So Carolyn, since you're just watching, are you just missing your kit because it didn't show up? Or you didn't get a kit and you're going to buy one next time? What time is it? Because, oh, it's 10:16. Ugh! All my fanatics know it's going to happen in 15 minutes.
Did you ask people a question?
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear. I didn't know the question. People are saying yes, 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 yes.
What the hell did I ask?
Are you skipping? I don't know. Are you skipping one or two?
Skipping what, jewels? If they're talking about jewels, on the bottom, one in the tip, one on both sides, and then I go every other one. What the heck did I just ask? Oh my God, I lost it, guys. What did I just ask? Everyone's saying yes, so that's a positive thing. But what the heck did I just ask?
Is this heart new, or is this a stamp you had for a couple years? What
This
stamp is the green paisley things behind the hearts?
It is the Elegance set. And the Elegance set has this paisley and the heart. And it has been around for 3 years. It is not like when you walk into our booth, like right in front of you. You probably have to turn around and look at another part of our booth. But this has been around for 3 years. One of my personal favorites because there's so much you can do with this. And for, I think it's $15.95, you get both stamps, the heart and the paisley.
They said, some people said you asked if you're enjoying, put on the crystals on, and some
Thank
people
you.
asked if the sizes of the crystals.
Oh, that's what I asked. Okay, so let me re-ask, and we won't forget the question. I think that's what they're answering me. Do you want me to put the crystals? You know what? Going forward, I will put in your class kits what crystals we used and what sizes, so you guys have that. And then I won't even re-ask this. I'll just do it. I will put the crystals, the sizes and the colors on our Facebook page too. Can you go? He's probably sleeping. Can you go tell?
I hear TV. Robbie asked if you ever put on her email, and then someone else asked, what size envelope do you use to mail a card with crystals?
Okay. I will show you that in a second. Let me put these 3 drops in here. Robbie, I never checked your email. So if you don't get that today, it's going out at 10:30. If you don't get it at 10:45, remind me. I really did forget. That's why I tell you guys to email me, because I forget after this. So what size envelope do you use? This is a 6x6 card. So we sell envelopes that are 6 1/4 and 6 1/4. So look, this is my card done, the first card, and watch this because it really is truly magic. It is going to fit perfectly, and we sell this. This is new, this grocery-looking bag, which is the craft bag. I'm going to put this in this way so it doesn't catch on my ends. So we put this in a 6 1/2 or 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, and there you go. Look, fits perfectly. So we sell this grocery bag, craft bag on our website along with white linen, and it's $5 for 10 of them. Okay. And Justine's walking away right now because the dog needs to go outside. This dog is crazy. So did that answer your question about the envelopes? Yeah, it doesn't cost that much to send. I'm sorry I stopped doing my crystals because Justine walked away. I mean, it does cost a little bit more to send these cards, but I would expect it to cost a little bit more to send these cards. But yeah, going forward, I will definitely put a list in of the crystals, colors, and sizes that we used, for sure, for sure. And Robbie, you can tell me a little bit whether or not you got you know what. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, we put out an email that's going to go to everybody relatively soon that says class 105 is available. And I always try to time it so it ends, or so it's around the end of this class, and we're not even halfway through this class. So I fear that I may lose some of you, but I hope I don't.
Do you have to have the post office hand stamp?
Yes. That's why it costs you more money.
Can you include envelopes in our kits?
I can't because they really are a cost. I mean, it's a big cost. We sell, it's close to 50 cents an envelope. It's $5 for 10 envelopes.
Someone said put it in a padded envelope so the card doesn't get chewed up, because sometimes
I do that too.
Yeah.
When I have to mail these, which I never do, I actually for the first time sent one of these to my Swarovski crystal rep. I actually put this in one of these envelopes, and then I put this in a pad envelope, like the pad envelopes that you guys get. Now, let me talk about this little chessboard, 10 millimeter big chessboard. I don't like putting glossy accents right there because it's going to go right through that hole, okay? And this is big enough that I literally take my tape runner and I just put some tape on the back of that. And if it goes off the ends, I fold it in and that sticks fine. But I do not want to put glue in there because it's going to run all the way off. Now I am going to use my tweezers here because I already have adhesive on the back of that jewel. And that's going to go right smack dab in the center. Oh, Justina, you're yawning. We have so much more time to go.
I know.
Plus tomorrow.
I'll sleep in tomorrow.
That's true. I'll be working tomorrow. Okay, so I want you to finish that up, but I want to show you, because a lot of you guys asked, since we just used that middle center, I want to show you what these other crystals look like. And actually, I think I'm going to lay them right here, because that'll be a good contrast.
Can you use a glue dot?
Oh, glue dot would be fine. Glue dot would be absolutely fine. Don't use a pop dot, but glue dot would be fine.
Is this chessboard a regular or AB?
No, this is a regular chessboard. So here are the colors. Here's red magma, and I hope you could see that because these colors are beautiful. There's red magma. And so these are the chessboard variety pack, and these are the ones that when they are gone, they are gone. There's peridot. I mean, for you guys who have gotten these, they're stunning. This one, I believe, is Golden Shadow, and this one we use. I have a ton of those because we use that in our Picturesque profile card. This one is Antique Pink, which is, again, one of my favorites.
I use a small pop-up dot for the center crystal.
Do that, too. And then this one, oh, okay, here, I'm right. The small jewels on your card is Silver Night, because this one is Silver Shade. So I was right. Those small 3 millimeters around the red heart was Silver Night, because that one's Silver Shade. So those are your variety packs. So I will put them up here so you can see them a little bit better.
Do you sell the big plastic bags that the kits come in?
No, we don't. Go to clearbags.com. Okay, so those are what those cards look like. They're gorgeous. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're great flower centers. So I wanted to show you that. Now, the last thing I want to show you, can you open those up and give me one of two sizes? We also have Silver Shade in the squares, because somebody asked for that. And I want to show you that compared to these sizes, since you know the sizes for sure, because we just use that in the middle of the card.
Is there 2 sizes in
Yes. Okay. So these are squares. They're Silver Shade. That is
big or small?
So that's a smaller one.
Big.
There's a smaller one, and here's the bigger one. So that also is on the website. So everyone look, because I'm just going to keep this up for about 10 more seconds.
I know you already said this, but have the
okay.
chessboards already been sent?
Yes. Chessboards have been sent. The 7mm ABs have not. Those will be sent on Monday, but the chessboards have been sent. Okay. So I'm going to put those away, and you could just put those back in there. And then we'll take these, and we'll put these away too. But these are awesome. These are your big honking jewels for the center.
My paper group, we've been testing the mail. If you put very thick paper in front of your card, over your card, then mail it on the smaller sizes, it mails okay.
Okay. So as you guys are, as you guys are finishing that up, you are going to begin an email real soon about Class 105. So before we start the second card, let me show you Class 105, and we're going to be doing something pretty cool in 105. So this afternoon, we saw an email that says, name this stamp. That stamp is brand new. Nobody has it. In fact, we don't even have it yet. It's still being done. And that stamp is going to be the stamp that we use for both cards that we're doing next week, in addition to your Make It Home. So one stamp is going to be used for all three stamps, or all three cards, in 2 weeks in Class 105. So we are asking you to name that. We're going to pick by, I think, Monday, 3 of our top favorite names, and then we're going to give it to you, or by Tuesday, midnight. And then on Wednesday, we're going to stick it out on the blog and say, you guys pick the best name out of these 3 that we chose. And the winner picked is going to get that stamp for free, and they're going to get Class Kit 105 for free as a prize. For Class 105, when you go to buy your class kit, we're going to give you the option of just buying your class kit like you normally do. You'll have everything to do your class kit. Or if you want to buy the stamp and the class kit, you can do that. No additional postage, and we're going to give it to you on sale. So the stamp is going to be just $10, and then on top of your class kit, okay? So if you want to do that, you're going to see 2 different buy nows. Just make sure you're hitting the buy nows the right way. Oh, you guys like it. I love it. So here's card 1, and it's going to be very hard to see because we're using a new kind of paper in the background. It's holograph paper, which is now on our website too. But this is going to be the first card, and I'm just showing you this now. I know we have another card, but I want to show you this because it's easier to see here than it is on your website. So this is the first card, okay, which I love. I love, I love, I love. And then this is the second card. Ooh, jeez. This is the second card, which is really sparkly because this is all die-cut pieces, that holograph paper, and a strip right there. And this uses a ton of jewels, okay? So this one has a ton of jewels. Now, I want to show you something. Your class supplies next week are the same class supplies. However, if you notice from this card to this card, you see there's no black hole here, and here we put jewels, but if you look here, you see a black hole here and a black hole here. In addition to your normal class supplies, you have to have a punch. The perfect punch is going to be a 1/4 inch punch. If you don't have a 1/4 inch punch, we're selling that for $8. And it's one of those long reach punches, which is good because a long reach punch, as you know, you can get into your project and punch even though we don't need that. I'm not just selling this to you. Any hole punch would do. If you have a hole punch, that's good enough. You can use your hole punch, honest to God. But if you don't and you're in need of a 1-inch punch, this is what we have on the website, and that's why that's there, because we're going to use that next week. And some of you smart people are going to figure out what these holes are, and some of you are going to have to tune in 2 weeks to figure that out. So there's card 2. Now card 3 is, again, using the same exact stamp, and it's going to be your Make It Home card, okay? So do you guys like it? They're more like really elegant-y.
Everybody's saying love, beautiful,
Good.
Love it, love it.
Good, good, good. And so that email is going to be coming out to you in like 2 minutes.
Crocodile?
But don't leave me. Crocodile would work too.
Oh, I didn't know.
Crocodile would work fine. But don't leave me. I mean, because we are making 100 extra kits again. And Peggy right now is like, holy God. Because she has a lot of die cutting to do.
Is that smaller than a standard hole punch?
That is, I believe is exactly a standard hole punch. I really, really, really do. And if you have a standard hole punch, I absolutely absolutely don't have to buy that. You don't have to buy this. I'm telling you that. If I had a standard hole punch, I probably wouldn't have used this, but I didn't. That's why I had to use this. But if you don't have a standard hole punch and you have to go out and buy one anyhow, this is only $8. Buy this, especially because it's that long arm. I like that long arm. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, that's, you know, you can go into this and really punch. That's what that long arm means, okay? It doesn't have to just stay at the end. But again, if you have a hole punch is fine. You do not need to buy that.
Someone said they just measured their standard punch and it's a 1/4 inch.
Perfect. Yeah, I thought so because it looks just like that. So if you have a hole punch, it's fine. If you need to spend $8 or if you need a hole punch, you could buy that there, but you don't need to. So those are next week's cards. And the Make It Home card has, let me see if I can count them. It has, I'm guessing this, but the Make It Home card has at least 60-some jewels. It could be a lot more than that, but I think it has at least 60-some jewels. So that Make It Home card is going to be pretty cool next week. Or not next week, class 105 in 2 weeks.
Someone said it kind of reminds me of snowflakes. It'd be good for a Christmas card.
I thought so too. In fact, when I did this one, I showed my staff and I said, does that look too Christmassy to you? And they said, oh my God, no. But this easily could be a Christmas card. So everyone can start thinking about some names. There's a couple good ones on there so far. So think about some names because you could win a class kit and that stamp for free. But again, for those of you, you're going to have a choice. You're going to either buy the kit for 2 weeks or you're going to buy the kit and the stamp for $10, which is going to be the sale price. And that stamp will mail out when we mail out the kit on Friday, okay? So hopefully that makes sense.
What do you need to do if you want to order 2 card kits?
If you want to order 2 card kits, you email me and say, I want to order 2 card kits, and then I turn around. And if you're going to do that, you have to tell me if you want a stamp or not, and if so, how many. And then we turn around and we send you a PayPal invoice, and then we only charge you shipping once. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. Okay, so I'm going to go on to card 2. Oh, here, let me show you the other thing that if you guys are ordering that you might want to get. In 105, this is the holographic paper that we're using. And now it's on our website too. There's 4 different designs. I think you can see that really well. And again, you use this as an accent, not as a card base. 4 different designs of holograph paper. And it's inexpensive. I want to say, God, don't hold me to this. Oh, I want to say it's like, I don't know. It's inexpensive. It's actually less than lava paper. So that's up there too. But that's what we're using now, 105. Don't need it because it's going to be in your kit. But if you want to buy that, that's going to be there. So, okay, so we're good. See, now, if you look at my card, honestly, and I know you guys think that I'm crazy when I say that, but if you look at my card, that place, you can't even see where I went on that line. I'm showing it to you so you'll be able to see it. But if I give you that card, your eye would never go to that. Now, if this was straight cardstock or white, yes, it would stick out like a sore thumb. But that is fine. That's A-okay. So do we love it? I love this card. This has over 100 jewels on it, guys.
Lori says we need a potty break.
Take a party break. Take a party break. Oh my God, a party break. I know. You can take, only because we're going long, so we'll take a potty break. Jeez, oh man. So 5-minute potty break.
And Mary asked, what is lava paper?
Lava paper, I don't have that in front of me. It is on our website with a great picture. It's sparkly paper that's kind of wavy. Yeah, I don't have it here at all to show you. I would show you if I had it here. So 5-minute potty break.
Cocktail break.
Or cocktail break.
Does it come with dies and layering dies?
This, I think you're asking me about the stamp that's coming up, the no-name stamp that you guys are going to name for me, or for us. It does not have layering dies. It is just a stamp. Hence why we're using it, why we cut it.
Talk about Ariana lace die.
Oh, I will talk about that. Somebody's on our website. You can put that over there, please. That Ariana lace die that you also see in our website, that's a good point. And for those of you who have to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom because what I'm talking about has nothing to do with the card kit. So go to the bathroom, please.
I can't find where to sign up for the 105 class.
Okay, too many questions. If you are on our email, you're going to be getting that email any second now, and you can wait till the end of this class to do that. If you are not on our email, it's going to be on Facebook in about a half hour. You can sign up through that link there. Someone just asked me a very important question. Oh, that Ariana die. That is... I have that on there because that Ariana die from Heartfelt Creations, and it's an older die. Some of you may already have that. It's this die right here. And you don't need that because we're going to die cut this out for you. It's going to be in your kit. But if you want to buy it to make it going forward, that's what that is. So it's this die here, and then this is the second die. So we're using 2 of those big dies from that Ariana Heartfelt die kit. So that's what that is. It's an elegant die. It's really, really elegant. And some of you, before you buy it, some of you may have it because check it. It is an older die. And I was told there's 300 in stock. So I don't think we're going to sell a lot of them. But again, once that's gone, that's gone. I just happen to pick the perfect die that they have discontinued. So that's what that is. Good question, whoever asked that. That's why I put that up there. Okay, we'll make a, and it's the stamp for 2 weeks. Those cards show up really nice there. They show up much better there than they do. Mm-hmm. Is everybody good to go on to card 2? I mean, we're going to do it, but I mean, is everyone good? Because we've been on here for 2 hours.
How do we get signed up for emails?
Linda, if anybody's not on an email, send me an email that says I want to be on your email list, and we'll put you on. Okay. Okay, it looks like everybody's ready to go. Or no, they're ready to go with card 2. I'm just getting out my guts from card 2. Here's your Croptemberfest information, which is going to show upside down to you, and the cruise information.
Alicia bought the new stamp in class.
Is it already out? Did you guys already get the email?
Can you give a quick
So
overview
nice.
as I have to go to bed, have to get up early?
I can't give a quick overview, and this one's really, really important for setup. So this entire thing is going to be taped and housed on the Facebook page. So tomorrow, just watch it and go halfway through, and you can follow me along that way. You just won't be able to ask me live questions. But this one's kind of, you need me to put it together. So good night, sweet dreams, but make sure you watch the thing. I really can't walk you through it that quickly, and I apologize. Oh, I need a card base because I screwed up that card base. If you go to where you turn my lights on, you should see card bases there. Please. Is that okay, Cindy? Does that make sense? Oh, perfect. Good, good, good. I just see the yes, thanks. Good. I'm glad you came. I'm glad it was enjoyable. Yes, email is out. Wonderful. That means my phone is going to start to buzz like crazy right now. That's, of course, if you guys are going to join us. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so I'm going to go to card 2. And I hope that all of you stay with me. I'm going to beg and plead and beg and plead and beg and plead for those of you who work ahead, and I know there's some of you, to you can work ahead, but when it comes to putting the card together, this is not, here, this is not a perfect circle, and you got to make sure you put it together the right way or else it's going to kind of mess up. So I would, if you're going to work ahead of me, I can't control that, but when you get to putting it together, please, please wait, okay? Yeah, and there's a ton of jewels on this too. So we'll put that there, and let's start. So let's go ahead and take that card base. You guys are all ordering the kits. Can you feel that?
What?
You don't feel the buzzing?
No. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about because the heat came on. I'm like,
Oh, no, no, no. So let's go ahead and adhere your card base to the card front. And for those of you guys, seriously, who do not want to buy the kits right now, I promise you, they probably will sell out again. However, they're not going to sell out tonight. I promise you that. So you don't have to go order them right now. Probably 2 more hours. We know. We'll keep an eye on her. Just shut that door. Yes. Justine will now take her out. I'm getting so good at almost cutting these to perfect size. Is Alicia still going to stay with us, or is she one that has to go to sleep? My little pop dot counter. Yeah. Nutballs. My dogs are being silly. I know, too much score tape. It's funny, we had to reorder score tape because we ran out of score tape. Big time. And I called Roy, who owns the score tape brand, and I said, I really need you to 2-day this to me. He goes, you know, if you plan a little bit better, you wouldn't have to pay for the overnight. I'm like, I plan. We buy what we think we're going to sell, and then we sell too much of it, and we got to have it. So he's laughing at me.
Alicia said it's only 7:40 here.
Oh, we have Alicia for a while.
Lori says, I love the birds.
Oh, if you, well, you know what? I don't think those birds are going to match. I would not switch that paper if you like that paper. I mean, you can, but I don't think those birds are going to match. I really don't. But if you think they do, you can use it. And I have because you see this going horizontal, I have, mine's opening up from right to left again, side to side, and I have those going side to side. So my base paper is going side to side.
Is the white, brown band at the top or the bottom?
Doesn't matter. You have whoever just asked that about the band, you have a different sheet of paper. Not a different sheet of paper. You have a different cut on the paper. Put it on however you want to put it on. However you want to put that on. Okay. So there it is right there. I don't, but I love it.
Everything's talking about the paper on the back.
Oh, Lori, I don't know what you're saying. It doesn't matter, Billy. Billy, is this the first class that you're joining us with? Okay, lots of cutting here, guys. Sorry about that, but that's why it's so pretty. Okay, so we are going to take these 3 and we're going to cut those out. So we're just going to cut out all 3 of those pasties on the loop-de-loop. And remember, if you're going to cut kind of sloppily, you're going to go back in with your magic marker, right? With your little black marker, not your magic marker. Okay, so let's just go ahead and cut all those out.
Billy says, I want to talk to you later.
Okay.
Karen loves this paper.
Yeah, I love this paper too. This is, again, an authentic paper. Now, when we do the class 105, like I said, we're going to use Kaisercraft, and they have text weight. So you're going to be very surprised at how thin that feels, because text weight feels much thinner than this, a little bit heavier cardstock paper.
Is there dies for this?
There are no dies for this. This is the true love of cutting. Now, going in, we would never be able to do this card in convention. You know, nor would we ever be able to use those many jewels. But going in, I knew that this was going to take a while, but I just like the cards so much. And we could have done more than 3 layers on each of these paisleys, and we only did 3 layers.
Denise wants to add the class and stamp to her cart so she can pay for other items at the same time.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Nope, sorry about that. You can't, there's no way for us to add this to your website order. It has to go through PayPal separately. I'm telling you guys, and it sounds crazy, but it is a, once we have these kits done, it's a, what do I want to say? It's a, when you do the same process over and over again, it's, no, it's, like when you work on a, like in a factory, it's...
Assembly line?
Yes. It's assembly line, guys, and I'm not kidding you. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these kits. that we can't stop and add other products to this. So it just has to be the kit and it just has to be the stamp. And I know some of you guys don't understand that, and I apologize. I really, really do. But we just can't add, because it's assembly line. We just have to get them out. So I'm sorry about that.
I missed it earlier. What stamps are you using tonight?
Elegant set. And both stamps, the paisley and the heart, are in the elegant set. So it's one set. So there you go. Not perfect, but I'm going to go back in with my black marker right there and I'm going to make that perfect.
Where do I find the previous online class kits on your website?
I think we only have two. Well, no, we only have 2 online class kits left, and I think we only have 3 of one and 4 of the other, and I think they may be sold after tonight. And once they're gone, they're going to be gone. We'll take them off the site. But to answer your original question, and we send out orders in the order that they come in, but they are under products used on online classes, and there's 2 in there right now that are still available. I think it's, I don't know what it is. I think it's 102 and 103, to be honest. This kit that we're using right now for class 104, we are totally sold out of these. So we are done with this kit. Actually, I lied. I think we have 3 in the warehouse. That barring no problems, although we will pull Jules out of that one for that one lady. I think it's Stephanie. Did she write us back that she's going to email us for sure? I hope so.
What is the cost of the 105 stamp if you want to order it later?
$12.65. So you're only saving $2.65. However, you're going to get that in your package and pay no extra shipping.
Is the paper also part of the Authentique brand? Sorry if you already said.
Absolutely, yes. No, you could ask away. When I get frustrated, it's not that I get frustrated at you guys. I get frustrated more at myself because I said something wrong and it's confusing people. That's where my frustration is. It's never directed towards students, and sometimes it could feel like that, but it's really more of me not being able to communicate what I want to communicate the right way. This is all in this class today. This is all Authentique paper, all of it. Next week, I believe one card is Kaisercraft and one card is Authentique. And again, I like working with people who are easy to work with. And I'm telling you, Brett and Sam own it. But when I call Brett, I'm not kidding you, he jumps for us. And that is just flipping awesome. And plus, and I said this, I think, 2 weeks ago, they're just really good people. They're kind of, they're not religious, but they're spiritual. They're good people. They raise their kids well. They're good people. So has anyone done cutting? I know, but I'm sure somebody is.
Norma's probably.
I know. We can't. Norma's probably jeweling up. Oh my God. If anybody is done cutting, give me a smiley face or a thumbs up. I will be blown away.
Got all sad faces and one heart.
Oh my God, so somebody is done. Oh my God, how can you be done with this already? They started way before we did then. So those people that are bored, those people that are done cutting, are you bored waiting for me? You're going to have to answer, not thumbs up or thumbs down.
A lot of people done.
Oh my God, how can they be done?
Chuck, are you serious?
Thank you, Chuck. I can't believe that they're done either.
They were probably cutting when you were talking.
I'm sure they were.
Marge Brady, totally done.
Oh, come on. See, now I feel like I have to go fast and I feel bad. Remember, next Friday at 8 o'clock, we're going to do that dot painting.
Oh, yes, someone asked what stamp you were using for that earlier.
We're going to use the Forever stamp, but I'm telling you, you do not have to use that Forever stamp. You could use whatever stamp you want, but I'm going to use a Forever stamp. But honestly, it does not matter. Just like we did the squares a couple weeks ago, it does not matter the stamp you use.
Someone says I cut mine out on my Cricut maker.
Oh, my God. That is hilarious. Well, are you guys bored then watching me? I feel horrible.
People are saying, no, we're not bored.
I think they are bored and they're just being nice right now.
Please don't go faster. Please don't go.
I know, I
Please
agree.
Don't go faster.
I
No, go
agree.
slow. Once again, we have nowhere to be.
Is that Gail?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Fast cutters and good bladders must not have needed the restroom break.
Right. Exactly.
What paper should we use for next week?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to, I'll send you out, maybe like by Tuesday, what I will need you to prepare. And I think I want you to prepare just by stamping that stamp, just on normal white and black paper. We're going to do this on black paper too. And actually, I'm probably going to have you stamp it a couple times because I think I may want you to cut out one layer and pop it. But let me Facebook that next Tuesday to everybody. Chuck, are you kidding me with the cutting? I agree. Horrible. I'm a slow cutter. And I'm not even being fast right now because I'm pushing myself and...
Gail says, unless my hairdresser calls, and I'm out of here.
That's so funny. I told, I left a message for my hairdresser too, and I said, I own my own business, which means I could be there any day, any time. So please, the earliest, the better. Meaning days, so we'll see when they call. I am terribly gray.
Marge Brady says, I'm layering.
Jeez, Marge. Marge, you're going to want to put your card together, and I'm telling you, there's a certain way to do that when you get to those paisleys. So you could either chance it, or you're going to have to wait. But I know Marge, she's going to chance it and go for it and be in bed in a half hour.
What color ink should we stamp on the black paper?
I'm going to talk about that too in the email. If you're one of the lucky ones to get that London Fog stamp with that. If not, you're going to stamp... You're going to ink up your pad, or you're going to ink up your stamp, I'm sorry, with black. And I want you to, or gray. If you have a gray, that's even better. But if you use black, I want you to stamp up your ink, your stamp, geez, with the black ink. And then off a different sheet of paper, stamp it once, so you get all that black out of there. And then when you stamp it again on the paper that you're going to use, hopefully it's going to be a much, 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 much lighter black. You want it to be as light as possible. We're going to cover up most of the lines. However, you still want it to be as light as possible. And that canvas stuff that I really thought was going to work, I'm going to show you next week what happened. 2 days afterwards, everything blended together. It was horrible. It was just horrible. And actually the paper, even though it appears to be wet when you did it, 2 days later, the paper dried, flattened out, perfect.
Marge Brady said, I made an appointment for my collie for grooming, and the groomer promised to cut my hair as well. The collie cut.
That's hilarious. All I really, really, really need is my bangs cut. Justine right now is probably rolling her eyes saying, that's not all you really need. I mean, but no, I really need my bangs cut, and of course I need that gray hair gone, but I mean, like if someone came to my house right now with a pair of scissors and said, I can cut your bangs, I would absolutely let them, even if it was my dog groomer. So those of you who are waiting for me, you absolutely cannot answer me if you're still cutting. You're not allowed to. But what is your thoughts about upcoming shows this year? And, you know, groups of more than 50 and 100 in your state. I know it's all a guess still, but what are your thoughts? I mean, I really would love to see things happen. It's just so hard for me to see it happening. I just can't imagine. I mean, especially if you go to one show. If you go to one show, you know what I'm talking about. Even the slow shows, you're not 6 feet apart. But I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Denise says, I purchased 105 and the stamp. I live in Michigan. Please send package tonight.
I know. I know, you're right. Trust me, you Michigan people get high priority. The kits aren't done. Like I said, Sunday when I go into the office, I will definitely start cutting paper and put them through our photographer. How old am I? Our copier. And then come Monday, hopefully we'll be able to start. The only thing that's going to hold us up is we're not going to get the Swarovski crystals at best until Wednesday, because like I said, they're shipping directly from Austria. And as soon as we get them on Wednesday, that gives us all day Thursday to count. And the goal is to get these kits out on Friday. So if it's not Friday, it's going to be Saturday for sure. But I think Friday is a very, 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 very good target date. So everyone should have their kits next week.
Every single person that responded said no shows this year.
Yeah, I can't see how it's going to happen. And then I talked to somebody and they said that, well, maybe it's going to be 25% of capacity. I think I even said that. I just don't even know how that would work. I don't know how you would enjoy a show if you were told, you only have a certain amount of hours, or you had to wait in line until somebody else walked out. I just don't see it. That just means it's going to be better next year, huh? And secretly, to be honest with you, it sounds so bad. If we don't have the shows this year, it's not the end of the world, because I'm so geeked about that one class I keep telling you about. And not only because we do that class, but we could do another version of it on a second class. And it's so fantastic. And this is what I like about that class, that Profolio class, is that it's so impressive, but so easy to do, but very impressive. Wouldn't you agree with that? Mm-hmm. It's a very impressive card and technique, and easy. Is Norma, since you were in that class in St. Louis, would you agree with that? And again, there's jewels in that class. Well, there's jewels in everything we do. Who are we kidding? I'm excited with 105 make-at-home cards.
Vonda says, I can't go anyway. I already spent my show money on crystals.
Right.
Denise said that the last package took 8 days to get there.
Is she in Georgia? Where's she? Or Michigan?
The one from Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Michigan, there is something that's going on in Michigan in the post office. Although I think Michigan is getting hit right now really, really, really bad with COVID, because it's horrible. In fact, somebody emailed me this week and said, who lived, I believe, in California, and said that their package shows that it went through Grand Rapids, Michigan. I thought, oh, it's going to be there forever. I just don't know what it is with Michigan. You know who we haven't heard from here is Barbara. Is Barbara Gavinaugh in the room?
Is she? A couple things she said, yeah.
Oh. Hi, Barbara Gavinaugh.
Norma said easy, but elegant and beautiful.
Yeah, it is easy. That's that Profolio card we keep talking about. And we use a whole packet of our well, not new, it's not new anymore, but of our, oh my God, I want to say Ancient Ladies again. What's the name of that? Oh, it's Profolio? I don't know. We use a whole pack of our cards too. Or paper.
Lisa says, I wish all vendors would do classes like this. Disappointed we were given an e-certificate for Expo.
Yeah, it is disappointing. I can't speak beyond that. All I could say is at least you got something. Yeah, I don't want to speak on behalf of that, but I tend to agree with you.
Linda says, I tried to buy class 105 and it showed $495 shipping. I backed out.
I wonder if that's wrong. I have a lot of buy nows. Hold on, I'm going to stop cutting and you guys can catch up. Boy, that'd be horrible if people were doing that.
Yeah, Barbara said hello. Her mom's in Florida doing along with us.
Oh, good.
Lori says they had to pick up a frame at Michael's today, curbside, and they were letting 10 customers in at a time. The line went around the building.
Okay, I am showing, only because we got many orders so far.
Lynn said mine came to $34.80, which that's
Yeah, I'm seeing both people who've ordered. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're looking at, but I'm looking at all these orders, and we've got quite a few already. Jesus. Thank you guys. This is amazing. You guys are just amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. I can't say it enough. Yeah, I'm seeing people who've bought just the card kit and the card kit with the stamp, and I don't see it coming up as $400 and some. I see it coming up as $495. So maybe send me an email, and I'll send you a PayPal invoice. But boy, you scared me just there. If I was taking that amount of money out of your
and
accounts.
this canvas pad, was it out of stock? You crossed it off.
This is the deal with the canvas pad. Let me answer that in a second. I'm going to go on to my next color, which is going to be like this fruity thing. And again, in hindsight, if you, which was the back of the paper that we just cut. If you look at this, like, I don't know why you would ever use like pear paper. And I'm not bashing Authentique because I love them so much. I don't know why you would ever use that pear paper. But when you stamp over that, you lose that and you just have the colors. Lovely. So now on this one, you're going to cut all 6 again. And you're just going to go in and cut actually exactly what we did on the first layer of our heart card. Justine, hold that question for me, okay? So if everyone could just take a second, look, that is exactly the layer that we cut out on that first card, the heart card. Okay, so you can cut that out. Perfect.
She wants to order the stamp and card kit. Does she have to email it to you, or can she do it through the website?
No, can't do it through the website. You have to follow that link through either Facebook at this point. I think it's up there now. Or through the email. Just if it's through Facebook, I know it's up there. I told it to go up there at 11 o'clock, so it should be up there now. If you hit that link, you can do that. For those of you who don't want to do that, you can simply send me an email and tell me what you want, how many kits, how many stamps, and I'll send you back an email. There's a lot of people that do that because they buy more than one kit. And I save them on shipping, and so we just bounce that back to them.
Someone said the teardrop? I don't know that.
Teardrop is a stamp of ours. Oh, teardrop. They may be this paisley. This paisley, which you're cutting out, yeah, looks like a teardrop. That's probably what they're talking about.
Do we pop that layer?
The layer that I'm not there yet, so I don't want to give that direction, but since you asked, I will tell you. For those of you who are not there, don't worry about it. This layer that I'm cutting right now was popped on that dark green, but it was popped using thin pop dots. If you have thin pop dots, use them. If you do not have thin pop dots, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and pop it anyhow. But for those of you who have thins, I use thins on those. And there's a reason for my madness. Because once we put this together, we're going to be using thin and flat adhesive.
She said, yeah, the part we're cutting looks like a teardrop.
Yep, that's it. So that teardrop looking thing that we're cutting now is going to be popped up on that dark green that we just cut off, or just cut out. And again, thin pop dots. And if you don't have thin, it doesn't matter, not the end of the world. It really is not. Just use your blacks. I hope you all know me by now. But someone said, I wish all the companies would do stuff like this. I tend to agree, but then I look at some of the companies and I watch like these online events and I see what they do and I think, oh, I don't know. I think that's why it bothers me so much when we can't get the Facebook to work in the beginning, because I just think it should be neat and professional looking. And I just, you could see our videos. I think you could hear us clearly. I look at some people who are not doing that, and I don't know, it just looks unprofessional to me. But you're right, I'm sure everyone should be doing that. And I'll be honest with you, because the amount of kits that we do, it does take a lot of time. And a lot of people don't have staff. A lot of people just have, themselves or their husbands or their kids. We have a working staff.
Susanna said she put your witch and cauldron on this Halloween paper last fall. It was amazing.
Oh, I'd love to see it. If you have a picture of that, I'd love to see it.
Lori says, can you tell me about Bill? Who is he? Loved his live today.
Yeah, Bill's fantastic. Bill, I'll tell you about them. Bill and Elizabeth are married to one another. And you may not know Elizabeth as much as you know Bill, because Bill does demos at the booth, and he does our online stuff like that when it comes to the gilding polish. But about it wasn't 4 years ago. It was 3 years ago, because they've only worked for me for about 2.5 years. And I thought it was longer than that, but I saw my official letter to Elizabeth the other day on my computer, and I thought, oh, it's not even 2.5. But I needed, and I'm going to outline these guys only because I'm popping them, so I'm going to take the time to outline these. Now, while I'm doing that, I'll outline those too. 3 years ago, I needed someone to go on the road with me, and I thought, not who is a good worker, that was like a given, and that was like second on my list, but the first thing I thought is, who can I really, trust and not mind spending a night in a hotel with, and, just working closely. And Elizabeth, who is Bill's wife, was a very good customer of ours. And actually, I liked her a lot because she lived, and she still does, an hour away from our store. But they believe in small business, and Bill every year would literally drive an hour to us to buy his wife a gift certificate to us, because they believed in small business so much. And, that means a lot to me. So I didn't get to know Bill then, but I just knew the type of people that they were. Oh, I did it again. Shoot. I can't talk and do that. Look at that. I did it right with my marker. So I asked, and I knew Elizabeth had a job where I thought that she could probably do a couple shows. So I asked her if she would be interested in doing a show with me, and she said yes. And it worked out really, really, really well. And we were driving back, because at that time we were driving, I had made a comment. I said, wouldn't that be great if you could work for me full time? And we just both laughed about it, and we said, yeah, that would be fun, because who wouldn't want to? And right, thank you. That was a joke. And so 2 months later, I get this email from her that said, I don't know if you were serious, but I might be interested in working for you full time. And if you're serious, what would that look like? Because at that time, Bill, believe it or not, and I'm going to say this, and I don't think he even minds this, but Bill, and you're not going to believe this, Bill is 68? Is he 68 or 69? He could be 69. And he was retired, and she said, he wanted to travel, and they like to camp. So long end of the story is I did end up hiring her, and she went on the road, and that was early summer. Yeah, because that was in May. I think that letter was dated in May. And then come June, she was with Bill, and Bill would, help us kind of set up. And I didn't know Bill that much, other than the guy who came in and buy gift certificates for her. And at one point, Elizabeth said, we could put Bill to work in the booth. He could, sell. My mother always said he could sell, iced Eskimos. And I'm like, okay, I don't think this guy could sell this. But I went out and I bought 200 sets of Kaisercraft, those Kaisercraft pens, which are still the best pens on the market. And he sat in the show, and it wasn't even a big show. It was just a small show in North Carolina. And I bought 200 sets. And it was a 2-day show, and we set them up on a little card table. And I said, just demo them. I mean, they really sell themselves, just demo them. Well, after the first day, he sold out every single set, and he said, so now what do you want me to sell? And I'm like, well, holy God. So then he did do more and more work for us, but then the following year, when the gilding polish came out, it was really, really good, and he was all over that. So he was the one that really took that and learned about it, and he is just the master of that product. He really is. Hence why I have him do all those online things. He's a little bit nervous, I think, when he does the online presentations. He needs to relax just a little bit more, but he does know his stuff. So he does that. But sadly, because Bill's 69, he really, really wants to truly be retired. And Elizabeth is not that old, but of course she has to, be with her husband. So they are officially retired and doing things, here and there for me on the sides. Boy, I cut this horribly. But they won't be at conventions anymore. You'll see a couple people that are going to be just as good as Bill at conventions with us.
Billy D says, I have a Bill pin.
I know. But Bill he's fantastic. And I tell you what, he was probably one of the nicest men I know. I mean, He's not was. I mean, he is. He's just a very, 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 very nice guy. This is a funny story. I'll tell you a funny story since I have 2 more to outline. And Elizabeth wouldn't care. I don't think Elizabeth is in here, is she? She wouldn't.
seen her
Yeah,
yet.
she wouldn't care if I said this, but one point Elizabeth got Bill very upset, and it was her fault, and he stormed out. And I was talking to her. It was on a Saturday, and she was like, I got him pissed. He left, and, he won't answer the phone. He's been gone all day. I'm like, oh, well, he'll be back. It sucks. But he came back like 5-6 hours later with flowers and gave them to Elizabeth and said, sorry, I upset you so much. And here really was Elizabeth that, kind of was in the wrong. But that's like Bill's nature, to apologize and bring flowers with him. He's just that type of guy. He's a nice guy. So yeah, you could watch Bill do hours of stuff. In fact, before the COVID-19 started, I did want him to do a presentation on one of these things, like a make and take. And maybe we will going down the road, because, I mean, if you sit with him for even, an hour or two, it's ridiculous how much you could learn. Because that stuff is amazing. Okay, those people who are like done with all this have got to be bored. I can't believe it. Gina, I 1,000% agree with you. He is not nervous in the booth, but you put him in front of that camera, and he's a different person. Yeah, it's funny. 1,000% agree with you. Justine's even to the point where, like, oh my God, is this ever going to end?
I am not.
We're losing people. They're going to sleep, I believe.
Billy D, you're mesmerizing, my dear.
You're so funny. So, Billy, is this the first class that you're taking with us online? I think it is. If it is, say yes or no. And if it is, are you enjoying yourself?
How many people are on your staff?
We have 1.5 people that work in the store. And then we have, I would say, 2 full-timers in the warehouse, 2 part-timers in the warehouse, and then the show staff. So it's quite a nice size. And actually, we're going to I think, bring somebody else in June, because we just can't keep up. I mean, we just can't work the way we're working. It's crazy.
Gil says, stop worrying. We love you. Shut up and craft.
Okay.
Everybody said, love it, love it. Still going strong.
Okay.
Still here.
It's funny, we do the same exact class on Saturday night, and there's maybe a quarter of the people. And because of that, the conversations and the questions are a lot fewer, of course. But it's so funny how quicker the class on Saturday night goes than it does on Friday, which is fine. I mean, we don't care. We enjoy talking to you guys. But it's just funny. I think, what wasn't 2 weeks ago, didn't it end like almost an hour earlier?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. A half hour at least.
I really, really cut my paisley like a child. I know, Chuck, you're probably like on paisley too, correct? Don't answer me, because I know you got to cut.
Still daylight in Hawaii. Huh?
It's awesome. I so want to go to Hawaii one of these days. Have you ever been to Hawaii, Justine?
Mm-mm.
Would
I
you
would
want
love
to go?
I would like to go. I just don't think I like the plane. It's so far. And
Oh my God. So you buy a first class ticket. Yeah, exactly. Out of all the money that you spend doing stupid, frivolous stuff, I mean, don't go to the casino for 2 days and you got your first class tickets.
Are you using the thinner pop dots? On
Yes, I am. I am using the thinner Pop Dots on here. If you have them, great. If you don't, use your normal Pop Dots. It doesn't matter. But yes, given a choice, I am using my thinner ones on here.
Kate says not as many stories on Saturday.
There isn't as many stories on Saturday.
Robbie, you've never been to Hawaii?
I know. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. And Robbie, I fear like our plans of going to Disney are going to fade away too.
Chuck's phone died.
Ah!
He's on 3. I just finished the first. Have you gotten to the part of pop dotting the layers yet?
I have not. I'm so far away from that, it's ridiculous because I still got to cut my inners.
Sherry, I'm so much happier now that I'm done cutting that green stuff.
But you have 2 other layers to cut, no? How can people be this far ahead of me?
Let's do a card cruise to Hawaii.
That may be in the plans for 2 years from now because we are doing the cruise in February, which is a 5-dayer. And then the following year, I believe we're going to do a 7-dayer.
Holy Moses.
And that is going to be to someplace fun. What?
First class to Hawaii is 10 grand from Chicago.
Oh, it is not. Who said that?
Mary Mullaney?
I can't believe that. It's not even $10,000 to fly to Europe in first class. I find that very hard to believe.
Gina says, hopefully my order and kit makes it out of the Detroit Network Distribution Center to my front porch tomorrow. So
I
can
hope so
join
too.
tomorrow.
I really do. I really do. It really saddens me when we work so hard to get these kits out, and we really do, and then you guys are disappointed because you don't get them because of the mail. It really makes us sad.
Is the third layer pop too?
No, that third layer is flat. Oh my God, Justine, they're way ahead of me.
Robbie says airfare is super cheap right now.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Well, you just did the California was the same price. It wasn't any different.
No.
So, I don't know. Mary said she paid 10 grand a few years ago.
God, I can't believe that. It just almost seems impossible. I knew this card was going to take forever. Is our Miss Peggy still with us?
I don't know. I think so. Alicia, I did Hawaii for $500 with airfare, hotel, food, everything like 3 years ago.
Yes, that sounds better. Yeah, I do want to go to Hawaii. I think I would like Hawaii.
Diane says we paid 2 grand for the cheap seats.
Who? Diane who?
Rape?
Oh, you know her. Maryland.
Oh, yes. Carolyn John Malone.
Is Miss Lee Wilkins still in the house? Okay, either you farted or the dog farted. Now I think there's a dog
not.
around here.
Right here. I swear to God. Why did you say that?
If Peggy's there, she's laughing her ass off, I'm sure.
I did not, everyone.
Okay. Do you smell that?
No. Hawaiian Air is very expensive. United First Class from New York is $3,500.
See, we just heard 2 different things. That's so weird.
Still cutting.
Who said still cutting?
Peggy.
Oh, good. See, she is still here. Our Pegster.
Lee Wilkins says yes.
Oh, good. Lee Wilkins, this is the last question I'll ask you. Are you on card one still or two? Yeah, Robbie thinks you farted too, doesn't she?
I swear I did not.
Right, exactly.
I'm laughing my ass.
Right, she knows you.
You are ridiculous saying that out loud.
Right.
I did. She has 2 dogs sitting here.
Mm-hmm. And a known farter sitting next to me, too.
Oh, my God. Who smelt it, dealt it. Yeah, thanks, Lori.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
Pamela has a suggestion. On Saturday's class, maybe start with the second card so the people from tonight's class can finish their card earlier.
You know what? That is a good question. Or that is a very, 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 very good suggestion. But we actually put them in order by the way it flows. But that is a very good suggestion. But I don't think a lot of people would tune in because if you can't stay up this long, we start Saturday's class at 10 o'clock. And we're ending literally like at 1:30 in the morning. But that is a very good suggestion. One, obviously, I'm not going to take, but it's a good suggestion. No, we do the cards in order for a reason. Okay.
Tammy getting you back for getting your hair done.
Exactly. Justine got her hair done, not me.
Go ahead and blame the dogs.
It's like they know you.
Yeah, well, too bad this time I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
This is like going to your friend's house to craft. Loving you guys.
It is. It is like going to your friend's house to craft. I think Justine has to go do the make and take card at home. You can do that tomorrow, can't you?
You can try.
Okay, I'll set you up again. Okay, so I'm on my last. I'm not going to tell you where to get to cut. You guys, I think, are all done. If somebody does know, seriously need to know where to cut. Well, here, I'm just going to show you. Ooh, we need that battery.
What battery?
I'm the charger. Yep. I know, thank God.
Holly goes, where's my extension cord?
He did?
Mm-hmm. Who uses it? I said, yeah, I got green. I had another one for him. I had to give him another one.
Oh.
He said we needed it for our classes.
Where's the okay? My camera's gonna shake real for a second here. I gotta plug in. Whoops. Okay, we should be good to go.
If you have more than one of the same thing to cut out, you could cut them out ahead and only have to do one in class.
Oh, I understand that, but there is what is the purpose of that? We really, like someone just said, it really is more of a gathering place for us to have fun. I mean, yes, we're here to make a project, but I don't mind that it takes that long, and that's really what part of this fun is, you know, being cooped up. If you're somebody who really, really, really just wants to do that, then I would seriously recommend just kind of like watching Facebook, you know, tomorrow after we have it up there and like kind of fast forward to parts. You know, you miss the entertainment factor.
This green reminds me of artichoke, Suzanne says.
Oh, that's true. I would agree with that. I love artichokes.
Pegs is laughing so hard.
I'm sure she is. Yeah, because if anyone knows, Peggy knows.
Oh, God. Where are you cutting on this one?
Let me show you. Look up real quick. That's what I'm cutting out. I'll hold that up there for about 5 more seconds. Look, they're dwindling away. I almost just cut myself again with these scissors.
I want you to cut with us. Gives us time, too.
Right. I like that. Plus we banter. Plus I could tell you where we are with stock.
Robbie says, when we get back to traditional classroom teachings, I'm going to need you to cut at the same time.
Right. Exactly. No one will ever, ever, ever take a class from me again at conventions. Everyone's going to be like, I like that other Jennifer better. But now you all understand why I have to push you the way that I do. And that's when we did this. That's when I thought, you know what? I'm going to do this along with them. Because even though I'm slow, I still think I work at a good pace.
Carolyn, oh yes we will.
That's good to hear. Because that was my fear. I do want to do those project-based classes. I gotta get on the horn with that.
Is the whole thing popped up on the card?
Sorta, kinda. Some places are popped up, some places are flat. Because of the nature of the overlap, that's what I have to explain to you. So if you just want to go ahead and try it yourself, it may not lay right and you may get disappointed. But if you want to try it, you can. But if not, that's really the teaching moment.
Demi said, especially at 8:30 in the stinking morning.
Exactly. You're right. And that'll never change. 8:30. Okay. I'm going to outline on those in black. I'm not done with that. People are being silly, aren't they?
No comment, Norma.
What did she say?
T-shirts?
Oh,
Marge
Norma.
Brady said, I'm all done. Thank you. Wonderful class.
Good night, Marge. I told you she was going to be out of here soon. See, I know my customers. Good night, Margie. See you next Friday, I hope. So I'm going to lay these flat.
Is there a trick to turning the crystals over quicker?
No. Just the more you turn crystals over, the quicker you're going to become. Honestly, I turn crystals over very quickly because I turn them over a lot. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that have found that the more that they use crystals, that the faster they are with that.
Denise says the next time you're at the Mega Meet in Novi, she wants to take your class.
You know what, Denise? I'm so glad you said that. Novi is the only Mega Meet is the only place I do not teach because that show floor is so busy. It's always somebody else who teaches the classes. So if you're used to me teaching and you like the way that I teach, and come on, who doesn't? Ha ha ha. Don't take a class in Novi. Try to take a class someplace else. I'm not saying that the classes aren't good, but it's not me, and there's definitely a distinction between my teaching and other people's teaching, for sure. And sometimes when people go in and they see that, they don't like that. Because I think overall you guys have, you know, your favorites and favorite teachers overall. I know, I sure do. And I think it matters.
Carolyn Barron, I had to leave for a bit. Can you show the next kit, please?
Uh-huh. Everybody else is like, God, no, let her finish those cuts. Here is card 1. And it's with that brand new stamp. Here's card 2. Same new stamp. And then your make and take at home, or I'm sorry, your make at home kit uses the same stamp again. And it has a ton of flippin' jewels on it.
Do you do the Birch Run class?
You know what? We have not traditionally. I think it used to be on another date of a show. We did a long time ago. But we haven't recently. And I'll tell you why. I don't think they have as many classes there as they normally do at the other shows. And we really, really, really like to teach classes. You know Norma is sitting there eating popcorn with Daryl and totally done. And is afraid to say it.
Norma, are you done?
She is. Okay. Okay, kids.
I know you were amazing in Denver this past year, so much so you convinced me to take another class that Mom and Aunt took.
That's awesome, Lori. That's really, really nice to hear. And look, you're here now, too.
Will the store open up next week?
You know, the store's not going to open. Our physical store in Amherst is not going to open next week. We decided that we're going to wait till June 3rd. And secretly, I think it's because Peggy has really enjoyed working at the warehouse so much that she doesn't want to go back. Ha, ha, ha. I think there is some truth to that. And trust me, we're going to miss Peggy too immensely. So we need to get somebody else in here. I really don't know what Jeff is waiting for about getting you that apartment out here, Robbie. But yeah, it's going to be June 3rd. But she's excited to get back, but we are going to miss her immensely. I mean, really immensely. But
What? No. Sorry, Peggy. Are you still including the katana case if I order?
I am. You don't even have to ask for it. We just do it. Because we want you to keep your katana protected. Okay, so I'm going to go on to placing this down. If you're still cutting, still cut. But this is really that teaching moment. So I'm going to, again, this does not make a full circle, and that's what we're going to have to try to avoid. So I'm going to take, well, first of all, I want to mark, and I'm not going to go that far to the edges this time, but I want to mark my 3 and 3 again. And I'm not going to go too far to the edge because this time these edges are popped up, and I don't want you to see that black mark underneath. So I'm going to go not close to the edge, but down maybe about, what, 1 inch? And I'm just going to do it on 2 sides, the top and the bottom, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each paisley, and don't do it yet, just kind of follow me. Each paisley is going to go almost to the edges, and I don't care what happens in that middle. Almost to the edges and straight, and they're going to go just like that, and it's okay, it's going to be on top of each other. But this is what we need to do. This is the important part, or else this is not going to lay correctly, only because we have so many layers on this other one. Oh, why does it say low battery? Is this not on?
Yeah, it's green.
It's green. Why does it say low battery? Oh my God, this can't shut off on us. Oh, because it wasn't plugged in all the way. Jeez, oh man. That was me. Okay, we should be good. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So because this is popped up, I can't have everything popped up because then it's going to go up. And we don't want to do that. We want that to lay relatively flat but popped, our card. So what you're going to do here is on the top half of the paisley. So everyone watch me if you can, even if you're still cutting, okay? On the top half of the big part of the paisley, you're going to put pop dots, but in the middle, you're going to put adhesive. So the ends of the paisleys are going to pop, and the middle of the paisleys are going to be flat, okay? So that's going to be important. So you can go ahead and do that, and I use normal pop dots on this. And if that doesn't make sense, ask me again. Or ask me, not again, just ask me. She may have to go out.
You want me to let her out?
Yeah, because this is when she sleep pees.
Nice.
Please.
You wanna go pee? Come on.
It'll give Justine a chance to go outside and air herself out too.
You're ridiculous. Oh my God.
Again, Peggy is laughing her ass off.
Well, I'm not, because it wasn't me. Let's go.
Okay, so looky here. So this is really about as much as I want you to pop up. So you're just popping up this and keeping this, I'm going to put adhesive here and keeping this flat. So that's really about as much as I want you to pop up, okay? And I'll do it to both of them. But this is what's going to make this lay nice and flat. Now, if you don't care, that's fine. But I just like how it's raised and raised, but perfectly flat and almost classy looking. Okay. So again, I'm just going to eye this up. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take my tape runner. And I don't have to really go to the edges on this, only because I'm going to cover this. It's going to stay anyhow. So does everyone see that? Tape right there with the pop dots. Okay. And I'm going to try, you know what I'm going to do? I want to connect this so I'm perfect. At least straight. So let's connect that. And again, I'm not going to the edge. I'm just connecting that middle. Okay. So I'm connected right there. And if you're asking me a question, you're going to have to ask me again because Justine went to let the dog out. Perfect. So if you see that, I don't know if you could see that good. We have that top popped, but this part, bottom part flat. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom. Yep, looks perfect. For those of you who did order those big tape runners, aren't they fantastic? I just love them. This is going to go right on the top of that. I don't care what that middle looks like. Didn't you give her a bone?
Yeah, I gave her a little treat.
Well, where's this one?
She's sleeping.
I have 2 dogs. Justine just let one dog out, gave her the treat upstairs, and didn't bring a treat for the other dog down here.
Because he's sleeping.
He's wide awake. He's looking at you.
So I have to go get him?
Well, that's no. If you want to treat him like chopped liver, that's fine. It's horrible.
Did you read these on here?
I didn't.
Regular or thin?
Oh, I'm using regular. Is
the second cut popped up?
There's 3 levels. The bottom, the top 2 levels, the brown goes on top of that pear flat. And then that whole piece gets popped. So the brown is flat against the pear and then popped up. Yeah, I do like them too, Tony. Alicia, you're funny. Okay, so is everyone to this part right here? Because this is going to be important. Can I go on? Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is we're going to do the tops of this, okay? Now, the tops of this, you're just going to do the tops. You're not going to do the bottoms. And it's going to overlap a hair, but I want these center pieces. Look, I want the centerpiece to hit that centerpiece there. And I want this centerpiece to hit that centerpiece right there. And I want this spread out far enough so that it almost hits the side of the card there, and that it almost hits the side of the card there, which means it is definitely going to cover this area right here, okay? And we're going to do it the same exact way. We're going to pop up these edges. And actually, you know what? I take that back. This is not, it is. It is. Yeah, that's perfect. This, the same exact way, popped out here, flat here, and it is going to go over this. And again, edges right there in the center, almost touching the out, almost touching there. And you're only doing the 2 on the top. Okay? Does that make sense? So it's going to look like that. Does everyone have that? Happy face, sad face? Because I'm going to take this off and start to do it. Pop dots on the top, adhesive on the bottom.
This is the top of the card, right?
Yes. My card I have facing you. It is the top of the card. It shows the top of the card, doesn't it? Oh, are we flipped? It is the top of the card. I'm working backwards. Let me turn this around. Let me see. I wonder why it would be like that. So now I'm pointing to the top of the card, and I just flipped it. I want to see if it flipped right. Oh, good, and everyone understood that. Oh, I'm flipped. Okay, so I was wrong. That is the top of the card. Okay, so I am. Okay, we are at the top of the card. I don't know how that that's weird. That's really weird. Okay, yeah, I am at the top of the card. Very, very, very good question. Can you do me a favor, because they're gonna up theirs, and I don't know what they're doing. They need to come down here. I know, exactly. It's ridiculous.
They're just laying at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, but Lemieux has to go out, so he needs to come down here because he's been known to.
Lemieux has to pee?
Yes, but that's okay.
Did you put a collar on it?
You have to take the collar and he's fine. Just get him down here. Okay, again, pop dots on the top and then the roller adhesive on the bottom. Okay. And you're gonna measure by putting that there, but make sure you're spinning around enough so that it almost hits that edge. Oh, I'm at the bottom, before everyone starts yelling, okay? So right there, and spin around so it almost hits that edge. And it is gonna go over the,
Good night, Claudette.
it is gonna go over the card. We lost another one to sleep? Okay. I really thought we were going to have a lot of late nighters. I guess people do go to sleep. Can you shut that now just so that there's no,
The door?
yeah, problems?
Sure.
Now, when you put that down, just make sure that when you do the other side, looky here, guys. When you put that down, make sure, see how I covered these loops here? Make sure that when you put the other side down here, that you kind of cover those same loops on that side, okay? So it looks symmetrical. That's what we're going for. And again, the middle is all pushed down, but because there's so much paper in that middle, it's still gonna look like it's all popped up. And for those people who are doing their jewels already, did you see that you're using luminous green? Oh my goodness, that's the most expensive jewel on the market. Those are luminous green on the inside. And actually, we're gonna use them on a card next week too. So right in the middle.
Lost another one to sleep.
And again, I wanna cover the same exact amount. That's on the left side. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna repeat the same process, middle, and again, it's gonna be popped up here. And it's gonna go over the greens. And the same thing there, okay? So popped up on the ends, flat in the center.
Debbie Kuhn says we have to homeschool the kids now.
For how long?
Are you really at the top or the bottom of the card?
I am really at the top. I switched for some reason. I don't know. For some reason, it switched all of a sudden. I am at the top of my card. So I do want you to do that top there. So does that make sense? Because that's important. It's important. It's important. Or else it's not going to lay right. So I am at the top of my card. Whoever called this out the first place, that was a good observation on their part. And again, just a little bit of pop dots on the top with the adhesive on the bottom. Oh, sorry guys, sorry guys.
Just going through the trash in there.
Yep, she sure is. My extension cord is now in the way. Okay, it should stop moving. Sorry about that.
Rest of the school year.
Yeah. I think that's, you knew that was coming.
When I finish my card, drop the crystal, but it looks beautiful.
Well, if you just email me, if you need a crystal, we could send that to you.
When you get the pieces on card, you open the card before putting on the jewels so we can see top and opening?
Sure. Let me see. It should be the right. So here, I'm opening this up right to left. This should be right. It hasn't been right all day.
Lynette, good night. Yep.
Yeah, see? I don't know why that's like that. Don't look at the way that I'm opening this. I don't know why that's doing that. But this, the way you see it right now, that is the top. The way that you see that right now is the top of the card. Okay? That is the top of the card.
If you just did the top of the card, why does it open on the left?
I don't know. That's what Justine and I are laughing about. We have no clue. I can't even begin to explain.
Yeah. Where it's opening correct here, but on the screen it's showing reverse.
Correct.
Remember, Facebook is backwards.
No, it is. Well, it's not supposed to be, but today it is because it didn't set up right. So do you see how because we popped all that, it looks all popped, but even though this has all been flat because of all that paper, it's still going to be even? That's what I wanted you to be careful of. And you just can't put these on. And this is the other thing I wanted you to stop and do. You just can't put those on like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You have to put them on like I do, or else it's not going to be symmetrical. Top and bottom, the two tops on the two on the top, and then the two on the bottom. So that's that teaching moment. Because if not, it goes together all kind of wonky. And it's just not good.
Good night, all the people that are saying good night. We got a couple people going to bed.
It is gorgeous. I agree with you, Christine. I love this card. My staff at one point said 2 green, but we haven't done green, and I like it. It's paisley. So again, when I put this on, I want to make sure that's the same distance here than it is over here, okay? So put it in the middle. And then we're going to turn this until you're the same distance from here to here, okay? Same distance. Perfect. Look how awesome that is. It's awesome. Love it. Okay. I'm ready for my Jewel-Olies. I don't know why I just said that. I've never called them that my entire life.
Something I would say.
It is something you would say. Oh my goodness. Jewel-Olies. The hell is my problem? Okay, so I'm going to Jewel's.
Good night, Pam.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah. Well, they probably can do their crystals on their own.
That is true. Okay, well, I'm going to finish my crystals with you. And you only have 2 kinds. You have the yellow. We got that big honking one in the center. And then you have the crystal luminous green, which is the most expensive crystal on the market. And these other guys, I believe, I want to say they're sunflower. But again, I'll put that on a list on a Facebook page, okay? I think I could have raised, I think I could have raised these top 2 pieces just a little bit higher. But I still think that looks okay. You know, I could have turned them up a little bit more. Brought them up just a hair. But at least it's all symmetrical, which is good.
Good night, Deborah.
Thank you for coming.
Good night, Alicia.
Didn't you just say she was 7 o'clock there?
Yeah, she said it's my best friend's birthday, so I'm going to call her. We'll catch you all tomorrow night.
Gotcha. It's going to be me and Gail at the end. Me, Gail, and Robbie.
I'm sure Peggy will hang around.
That's true in the Pegster.
She might be die cutting.
I don't think she has the paper yet.
Kidding her.
Oh, Peggy, did you get the paper today? Oh my God, these are a lot of jewels.
When you add the crystal names, can you also add the names from BAT classes 101 and 102?
Sure. How about if I do this? How about if I type up a list, instead of putting it on Facebook, I stick it the next class kit, and then going forward, they'll always be in the class kit. How about if I do that? Because then I put it on Facebook, and then a lot of people don't see it on Facebook. I don't like that cord there.
Anne says, I'm just now getting my petals put together.
I love it. And who?
One of me gotta go back up and read it. Anne Ralston?
Oh,
I think that's what it
I
was.
love Anne. But that's great. Her and Chuck are putting their petals together.
Yep, I was right, Anne Ralston.
Good.
A lot of people say, I'm still here, I'm still here.
I
I'm
know.
still here."
We're here for the duration.
Diane is breaking curfew, Lori LaFront says.
Here, we breaking curfew by how? Can you just hold this so it's, we need to get this.
We're gonna tape.
Yeah, but I don't want to tape that either.
Here, I'll just hold it for you.
But I wonder if it's going to shake that. No. Okay. Okay, so my luminous greens, I'm going to do those first. My luminous greens are going to go
Oops, sorry.
on these big holes right in the middle of what you guys call the teardrops. Does everyone see those big holes? Looky here. These big holes right there. Okay? Now, the ones that are covered, you don't have jewels for that, so we did that on purpose. See how this one's half covered? Look, everybody. See how this one's half covered? I don't think a jewel goes there, okay? So only do your full circles.
I'm confused. Does everything pop up in the middle?
Nothing's popped up in the middle. Everything is flat in the middle, but because there's so much paper on top of each other, it appears that it's popped up. Because if we would have popped up the entire thing, it would have looked crazy.
Curfew. Florida has an 11 p.m. curfew.
Oh, so she has to, what, go to bed or go home?
No, I think a curfew in Florida. Two people just said curfew in Florida was 11.
Oh,
And someone says, why are the luminous greens so expensive?
I have no idea. They have some type of special something or other to them. I have no idea. But when you use them and you put them on your cards, you're going to see how beautiful they are. They just, they reflect purples and greens, and it's crazy. They're beautiful. Whoops. Is she staring at you?
From all the way across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Deb. She said, good night. I can do the jewels in the morning.
Good night. Thanks for coming.
Curfew even if you are in your own home? What?
Well, I don't understand that.
I don't know what that means. Are the greens like yellow to tired eyes?
Yes, they are. They reflect. Yes, they are. That's why I think they're so expensive. They reflect really whatever color that you use it on. But yes, they would look yellowish. Yes. Yep, you're right.
Robbie, how can you have a curfew in your own home?
Yeah, I know it's. We're gonna have to follow up and find out what the heck that means. Justine, I forgot to tell you. Did you see that season 2 of Dead to Me is on Netflix now?
Really?
That's what it showed today.
Oh.
Justine will have watched season 2 of Dead to Me by tomorrow at this time.
I will.
I know you will.
I love that show.
I know. I think that's the one show I told you to watch, wasn't it?
Was Askin Lauren, Florida? What? I don't know what Robin's saying with the Florida thing.
But again, I can't stress enough, when you're doing these luminous green crystals, guys, just make sure you're doing full open circles. Don't try to tuck anything in because you don't have those crystals for a tuck in. You have them for full open ones. I meant to ask you, did she go to the bathroom?
Yes. Don't come under here, Rennie. She's under the table.
She loves you.
Renee, gotta watch Ozark. Finished.
Oh, finished. Watched Ozark. Totally done.
Tammy, can't wait to watch season 2.
I do have a couple. Oops.
My leaves are not lining up. After placing the first 2 and working at the top, does it matter if the left or right goes down first?
It does not. It does not. As long as when you put, let's say you put the left down first, I want the right to cover up the same things that the left side did. So just make sure it's symmetrical all the way around. Now I have 4 extra crystals, which means I could have moved that up a little bit and put those in there.
Barbara, how do you guys have time to watch TV?
Is that Barbara Gavinow?
Yeah.
I love Barbara Gavinow. I watch TV doing things. I can count jewels and make cards and do practically anything with talk in the background. If you put music on in the background, I lose all concentration. So I do everything on my TV watching with things in the background. Justine, well, you could tell them.
Denise says you skipped a couple on the second petal.
Did I? Maybe she's right.
Is there a trick not to get your glossy accents to bubble?
Yeah, if you notice, when I do my glossy accents, I put my finger there and I keep it upside down. My finger is there so that it's not going to run out. And by keeping it down like that, the air bubbles are not going to come back into it. So that is a trick of the trade. If you can't keep it like there, don't want to, to glue up your finger like that, keep it on its side. But I hate those air bubbles. That's exactly when I hold this way, I do it just like that. Perfect. I think the person who said that I'm missing some crystals on the side, that's because I'm overlapping right there. And if it's not a full open hole, then I'm not going to put a crystal in there, because if I put a crystal in there, I just think it looks silly. Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do it on the top, but not the bottom.
The one on the top left or the right for you?
I think I'm there right now. Let me go. There's
Is it that one over there
good.
that only has 3, or that's all they
Good.
give us 3?
No, because these holes are hidden. So because the holes are hidden, I'm not going to put them there. I don't want to force jewels. That's it. Yeah. See, like I forced them here. I don't like them here. I don't like jewels and non-circles. Oh, let me see if I can get that off. Yeah, I don't like. See how those? I don't like those jewels. I don't like jewels if they're not full circles. So I'm going to take those off. Now you guys can put them there, but look, if that's not, this is what I'm talking about. See how that's not a full circle showing? I'm not going to put a jewel there. I just don't like them there. You guys might, but I don't, so I'm going to choose not to do that. Okay, and then those little shiny yellow guys, they're going to go all the way around every single one of your paisleys on every one of those dots.
Excuse me.
And hopefully you laid them down the correct way so that you have enough. So again, I would do just the ones that are showing to make sure that you have enough. When I originally did this card, I was doing every other one. And then when I was done with that, I'm like, oh, you know what, heck with it. Every single one of these needs this. So when I first designed the card, I really was on every other one. And then I broke down. I said, nah, we got to do every one.
Good night, Norma.
Good night, Norma. Oh, my goodness. We're almost done. Well, at least I am. Ann and Chuck are like, we're not almost done. As long as you guys know what you're doing. And understand how to put that card together. That's good. Whoops. So I should have asked when everyone was in the room as everyone's going to bed. Like, when you guys start to go back to work and you're working 5 days a week, although I still think some of you will be working from home, are you going to want to come do these class kits? Are these classes online like this? I mean, people are too tired now. And I mean, they stayed for 3 hours. I don't know how much longer they could stay, so that's fantastic.
What's it? They're all giving hearts and thumbs up.
Okay.
What's the name of these green ones again? They're gorgeous.
I know they are, aren't they? It's ridiculous. They're called Crystal Luminous Green. They're fantastic. They're good for Halloweeny cards too, because it'll pick up, the purples in there. They're fantastic.
Was I supposed to use the? Try not to move this phone. Was I to use the clear on the inside of the paisley? You only have 3 left. I still have a pile.
You're supposed to use the yellow looking ones, which I believe are citrine, on the outside of the paisley. And the bigger ones of the two, which are the Crystal Luminous Green, on the inside of the paisley. Did I answer that?
That's what she asked.
No, I know, but I'm asking her.
Oh, okay. Everybody said yes.
Okay.
Robin says, I still work now and it's relaxing after a crazy day at work.
You know what? I have to be honest with you guys. I think one of the reasons why I enjoy this, as you all know, I'm a workaholic. And when I'm not kidding, last night, seriously, I got 2 hours of sleep or 2.5 hours of sleep. Although I did take a nap this afternoon. I really think I like this, not only because I love teaching, I love interacting with you guys. But this is my escape. I really think that's the reason why I like this. It gives me my escape. Again, with these yellows, which I believe are the citrine around your paisleys, don't force things underneath things yet. Put all the jewels on the paisleys first. And if you have extra, then you could force things underneath. But only do what's showing right now. These lights always make it sound like there's water running upstairs, doesn't it?
A lot of you say I work from home.
Yeah, that's good.
Love these classes.
I'm glad. I like them too. Just so many. I mean, you're going to have what? This is our 4th class? So what do you have? How many cards now? The first class, did they have a make-home card? No, they didn't.
Every one had 3 except the first one had 2.
Right.
So we have 11, 3, 6, 9, 11 they should have.
Yeah, I couldn't add that quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, Kim. What Kim? Gillette, Conley?
Conley. Good night, Sherry Ziegler.
Oh, good night, Sherry.
Put one on the very inside tip.
The big one goes on the inside tip, or the inside middle. We're almost done. I only have 2 more leaves.
If you were going to sell a card like this, what would you charge?
I don't know. You would have to put, I don't know. Recharge you guys close to $30, and honestly, we don't make much money off of that. You would have to prorate everything. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. It's a good idea. I'm going to take both of these cards, and I'm going to tally that up, because I'd like to know. If you were to buy everything outright and just do this card, and not including your time, how much that would be per card.
So So we don't put a little one since the chessboard goes there, right?
Correct. The very, very middle goes that big honking chessboard.
Sherry said, sell it. I'm going to frame it.
Exactly.
Tammy said 1 million.
It's hilarious. So do you guys think that there's too many jewels on this card, that it looks obnoxious? When I did it, when I finally said every one, I thought, ooh, this may be too jewelly. But I don't think so. I think it's perfect. But do you guys think it's too much? Boy, I really see some cutting.
Any chance the yellow, is it topaz? I'm short one.
I don't think it's topaz. I think it's, I don't know. But if you email us,
Someone else said they're missing a yellow too.
if you just email us and tell me what card and which jewel, we'll send it to you. Because we're that type of people.
Never too many. No, perfect. Love
Good,
it.
good. And the other reason why I can't send it to you is because I can't, like I do in the classroom, get on all fours and find it on the floor for you. Which, as you know, 99.9% of the time I do. Yeah, I was just a little fearful this was too much. But then when I went on every other, I thought, well, that kind of looks cheesy. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. Justine didn't like this card that much. See, she still doesn't.
No, it grew on me. At first, I'm like, that's good.
As soon as we turn off this video, she'll be like, why don't you say those things online?
Pam, I'm doing the jewels tomorrow, but these are already my 2 favorites.
Oh, good. I love it. And it's funny because I always say, like, the next ones are my favorites. The next 2 are now my favorites. It's always the next ones are my favorites.
I always drop at least one jewel. I turn on my phone flashlight and they sparkle back at me every
Yep,
time.
I know they do. And everyone thinks I'm being mean when I'm like, nope, you have them all.
Is the citrine 3 millimeters?
Yes. And yes, citrine's 3. And I believe it's no, this is, I don't know if, I don't think that's citrine. I think that's, I don't know. This yellow looking one on the outside is 3 millimeter, yes. And then the luminous green, that is 5 millimeter. And I will put lists, look, perfect. Perfect. I will put those lists in the packets. And then going forward, we'll always put them in the packets.
This class was perfect. Card for mom and one for a friend.
It's awesome. I can't believe you guys give them away. I give you so much credit for that.
Oops, I forgot my 3rd layer. Are those glued flat?
Yes, they are. They are adhered flat. I love it. Done. I love it. I love it. And look, I have 4 extra jewels. Luminous green ones, too. It's great.
How do you sharpen your scissors?
I never sharpen my scissors. I've never sharpened my scissors. I only use my scissors for paper. Not wired ribbon, not anything else, just paper. That's why they stay so sharp and pointy.
What's the color of the gold one? What's the name, I should say?
The color of the gold one.
I'm assuming they're talking about the citrine.
Yeah, I don't know if that's citrine.
Oh.
It could. I can't. I don't know.
Well,
I'll give you that
someone said
list.
Citrine. I don't know why. That's why I was saying.
Maybe it is citrine. I can't. I'm brain dead. I'm thinking about next week's or 2 weeks already.
Did you glue the middle?
Did I glue the middle? The middle of every single one of these paisleys are adhered flat. So every single one of these paisleys are adhered flat. The outer ones are popped. All the outer edges are popped. The middle is flat. And then that chessboard obviously is flat right on the card too. Did that answer your question?
Saffron?
Oh, good, Karen. I'm glad. Isn't it fun taking these classes? Because you really do finish these cards. I mean, it's great. You don't have to put it away. You don't have to pull it out in 6 months or, 5 years. You finish the cards, and that's
Middle
that's
gem-
the
you meant
intent.
middle gem.
The middle gem I have flat, and because it's so big, I actually actually no, I did use glossy accents on that. So I put that middle chessboard gem on flat with glossy accents.
Peggy thinks it's topaz.
I know it's not topaz. I don't think it's in here, is it? No. Yeah, no, I know it's not topaz.
Sunflower?
I think it could be sunflower.
That's what Joan said.
Yeah, I think it
Not
could.
me.
Yeah, I think it could. Joan, I think you're right. I think it could be sunflower. I really do. I don't think it's citrine, but yes, I do think it's sunflower. If they really, really, really want to know, if you go into my thing where I sit,
Yeah.
at the very top is I have the packet of jewels. Bring that whole container to me. I'll tell you for sure. Lee, that center chessboard, I have adhered with my glossy accents flat. Yeah, that's it.
Is a chessboard center glued or adhesive?
They're not here. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's flat.
There's some laying on your thing too.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm glad you like it, Alicia. I like them too.
Show the first card again.
Sure. I think it's over there, isn't it? What I think is fun is seeing you guys now go back to your old cards and finish them because you're really, really, really getting confident. Here's my first card if you wanted to see that. You're really getting confident with these stamps, and I love it because it's not hard. Pam, I said that, what'd I say? This, right, the stamps for those stems are not on sale. The dies are on sale, but the dies, the sale price is listed on the website. So normally they're $29.95. They're like $24 or $25. So the price is already listed on the website. I hope that answered your question.
You do have a pack of sunflower on your desk.
Right, okay. So these are sunflower guys, that's for sure. These guys right here on the outside paisley, those are 3mm sunflower. So that is sunflower. So whoever said sunflower, Joan, good for you. April, just email me. And if you need two, that means that you probably put them in spaces that should have been covered up.
Billy D has signed up for the next class.
It's awesome. A lot of you signed up for the next class. Messed up the first one. Well, messed up by adhering crystals to every dot of the hearts. Oh. Yeah, you had to go to every other one. I don't know how you missed that, honey. That sucks.
Oh crap, I poked a hole in my paper, had to find another piece and just came back in.
I wonder what she poked a hole in. Huh. Okay, does anybody else have any other questions? I will see some of you if you join us tomorrow night. If not, we'll hopefully see you next Friday with the make along with Jennifer. And if not, we'll see you in 2 weeks for another 2 cards, which is always fun. It really is. Okay, so we'll wait around like 10, 15 more seconds. And this is where I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We lost a little over 100 of you, I think. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for making us very successful. And hopefully you will, good Pam, hopefully you will all be getting packages from us because we have stuff coming in.
Never started, Robbie.
Oh, Angela, I didn't realize you were here. Thank you. Crystal White, you're the best. Okay, kids, we are going to sign off. Lori, what is a make-along? Lori LaFrance, a make-along next Friday. Join us at 8 o'clock. We're going to do dot painting. Make-along is when you don't have to buy anything. There's no kits. You can either watch me or play along at home with me and do what I'm doing. But send us an email or we'll call you and we'll explain that in great detail, okay? Thanks, everybody, very, very, very much. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you next week.
Bye.